Good. So, MrPlane point of view, Sag1tta point of view. Sag1tta looking extra cute today now. Anyhow, we are riding into game 1, and we have had a 3600 gold bet that MrPlane ended up paying. So MrPlane is gonna be red, and Sag1tta is gonna be blue. The rating, I'm not really sure. I think it's like 583, and this is like... Well, after my series, yeah, it's quite a bit more rating. I think it's also like 597 or something. Minus 3600 here, 3600 there. All is good. Then wins are of course 0-0. JLCom, SH tournament. JLCom superhero. Very good. So we're just getting into game number 1. Both players still have like all of their resets. And we can have the prediction for the first game, shall we? Who wins game 1? It's either gonna be Sag1tta or MrPlane. 50-minute gamble, seems good. Let's do this. Welcome everyone, nice to have you! I am covering the most exciting series that is happening right now for Hero Stream. And that is, of course, the grand finale of the superhero tournament that we have been following and participating in for the longest time. And now it's finally coming to a close. I say finally, but it's actually one of the faster tournaments. And yeah, this is MrPlane versus Sag1tta, who both won their respective semifinals against me and Maul. Unfortunate, but, you know, they deserve, they move on. And now, the onus is on them to provide us with an amazing series worthy of a grand finale. It is a best of 5, so a lot of Heroes free action is coming up. So let's do this. Hey Aaron. Hey Rip Martinko. So MrPlane wins. He's basically putting money into his own pockets. Well, I mean, I believe that the community as a whole like funds the tournament, and then I think that being eligible to win does actually makes enough sense, you know. Surely. When is your match? We're playing the third place match only on the 20th of this month. So, by the way, 49 plus upstack. Nice lots, bro. Lots of elementals. How about the horde with an upstack? Aw, Luna's here. Hey, little baby. So, hi, Ba. Hey, Pastada. Hey, Santater. Nice to see you. So, already Sag1tta having like a pretty good start. Then over on MrPlane's side, what do we have? No chat, yes, because chat would be covering both of the cameras of the players. So, oh my, boots of speed. Yo, boots of speed. And for once, MrPlane is not going to be deleting them either. Since the hero that could be deleting them along is gone. Okay. Already like a pretty big treasury here at TM. MrPlane was like a little bit shy about going for this treasury, because if it turned out to be maxi, then he might end up having to like discard his boots of speed start on a Tark. That was a mouthful somehow. Ooh, that's a little morale. 3-tier stomps. I'm definitely thinking that it's gonna be I mean, 5 games would be a little bit exceptional. I'm expecting more, a little bit of a slow lead. I'm expecting like probably 4 games. I'm really hoping and cheering for 5 games though, but we'll see. Hi, who dat? Hey, Boschming. There's a person who couldn't make it to the grand finals, so now he's casting. Welcome aboard. His neck is longer than my arm. Yeah. I mean, MrPlane do be necking. Who are we cheering for? I don't think we have like big favorite here. We're cheering for Good Hero Stream. Both players keep on day 1. This looks like a V1 game for me, both in terms of strategies and in terms of like what's going on here. Hey, Tim with Raid, thank you. Welcome. I'm casting Sag1tta versus MrPlane, superhero tournament grand finale. Both players have boots of speed, by the way, so both players are probably going to be keeping, so we can just like lock in the matchup here by this point, I think. Yeah. Cove. Tark. Tark on V1 is going to be like definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm really interested in how Sag1tta will approach his V1 Munir. Like, what is going to be the strat, you know? Is it going to be Dwellings build out? Is it going to be like Elemental Tempo? Is it going to be Aggression or some sort of like a late game option? I don't even know. He loves us to get to 3 in a row. Yup. That's how all threes happen, you know. Okay, so yeah, they both like lock in the game. So this is already the first game of the series with both players having boots of speed. Wow. Excuse me. No, Luna, I'm sorry. I'll never sneeze again. Come back. Aww. Oh well. So get on role-playing that alien haircut. Luna's such a scaredy cat. No, she's more like, queen, you know? She's like, huh. Your demeanor is below my standards. I shall go and find somebody who's worthy of my affection. Huh. And she scoffs and leaves. That's Luna. But then she comes back, so that's the good part. Oh, there you see some of my presents? Yeah. And then I'm like, oh what? I'm not allowed to sneeze anymore? Anyway, Medusa stores, those are sometimes troublesome for playing, but not this time. Hey, Sakar! 100 streak, damn! Sakar indeed. Who do you think is the toughest hero in Hunt Frame if they were to battle each other 1-1 in a fist match? Frederick. He would stick in a bomb into his sleeve, and it would accidentally roll out, and oh no, so somebody pressed the detonator somewhere as well. Frederick would win. Do not underestimate artificers. I thought crack hack. Nah. Bomb is stronger than fist. Okay, so what is Sag1tta's plan? Okay, seems like he... Oh, wow. Excuse me. I guess I lied when I said I'm never sneezing again. Guess it's time for the finals of the JO20. Yep. This is an amazing find by Sag1tta. He finds a big sword and gloves guarded by a single guard here. However, he finds one of the worst breaks that you could find too. Black dragons are spell immune, and magic elementals deal only half damage to spell immune creatures. So he cannot like upgrade and just go main break. He will have to like find a side break or not upgrade the elementals. But actually Psychics also deal half damage to black dragons, right? Because being Mind Spell immune, you know, like, it includes being Mind Spell immune. Interesting. But like, yeah, this Munir is like so fast, and he already has pathfinding too. That's very big. Now I could just easily like find a way to like make an army, you know? Brother, what does that cost? I don't know, looks to me like he's doing a meme of some sort. Is all. I feel one of the players looking me down. Aw, Luna's back. I'm done sneezing. Welcome back, you're very soft. 5-game series, with a Crazy V2 game, 5... with a Crazy V2 game 5, with Finalka of 100 plus tier 7s, hell yeah. I'm super down. Keep up the great work. Will do, Charlie. Thank you. Lex UV. Like sous vide, but Lex UV. Anyway, this is V1 that they are currently playing for sure. Just based on what we're seeing, I can already tell despite missing the scenario information screen. Hmm. At least MrPlane has like a really good, clear game plan, you know? He can just like go Nixes and he will have a really good time off of that. For sure. Finds another dwelling to go for. This is gonna be the third one this week. With a single build, this is already gonna be like enough Nixes, especially in Attack, in order to do early Utopias. Aw, now I have Luna. Which one is... Oh, which one is best to bang? Oceanids or Water Elf? What? What am I actually considering? Anyway, no. First time seeing MrPlane with a camera. Water... What? Scouting... Okay, I mean, the skill tree is, like, pretty good for Sag1tta. He might need to go for Magic University, though. Which is not bad. Just, like, a little bit expensive, I suppose. Oh, MrPlane won last night. He did. We've done Euro Smash or Pass. Do those thoughts suggest a creature smash or pass in our future? Nah. MrPlane is also like under kind of like quite a bit of pressure because he sees like the opponent being like super giga turbo in terms of stats and whatnot. So like he might just you know, be a little bit you know, might get actually worried. Firebird's being flagged here by Sag1tta. I mean, okay. And single building Psycho is here too, so he's gonna be going for like the full confi build out, it seems. Sag1tta's a Sagittarius. No? He seems overly intelligent and cute, like all Sagittarius. So his name would be Sag1tta. No. The third place match already played. Nope, we're playing that quite a bit in the future. So, if you don't know what's going on is this, okay? I'm gonna be having a friend get-together on the, like, 20th. I have, like, some friends coming over, and one of those friends is, actually Ordalops, coming to Lithuania, all the way from Tallinn, just to hang out. So, because we are, you know, gonna be playing the 20 against each other for the first spot, we decided to do something fun and have that be live over at my place. So, I'm not really sure what kind of gimmick we're gonna be, like, doing, you know, to, like, make it, like, more spicy, whether it's gonna be, like, a hot seat, or with a few PCs, and with some special, like, you know, interesting rules. So, yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be happening on the 20th, and it will have something spicy alongside it, but, I'm not really sure what that is yet. Need to, figure something out. Is Lithuania a good place for summer holidays? I fear mosquitoes. Well, I mean, I'm Lithuanian and I also fear mosquitoes, so I don't really feel like this is a safe haven. But then again, I don't know, might be a lot worse where you are at. Can't tell. Do you split screen with curtain in the middle? Ha! Wow, that would be something. But Euro 3 does not have a split screen. That's a good Q enter, come on. One air elemental, you can afford that now. No. From France, so almost everything is better than here. Alright. Bath team. I think he locked in water magics there. That does not make any sense to me whatsoever, but whatever. Hey, Ronium. What was he singing? Wait, I wanna... No wonder I lost. Anyway, to somebody vibing out like that, how could you possibly win? Oh, MrPlane found like the secret stash of mixes over here. Holy, that's pretty insane. By the way, Ronnie, both of these players, on the first map that he generated, both had boots of speed on their keeping stage. So both just kept their boots of speed on V1 and we have game 1. MrPlane looks like budget Jim Carrey. Really? Both of them kind of do, no? In a different way. Like, you know, MrPlane in a more direct way. Meanwhile, Sag1tta in a less direct way. Jim Carrey special. Let's go. Streamer with antennae looks very happy. Hell yeah. Sag1tta looks like Shrek. Aww. Let's go. I mean, both players are having like a pretty good game. Sag1tta's like investing across the board. He doesn't really seem like he's like very goal-oriented in his investments. Just like the best next step, which I respect. Both players are playing with a lot of moves. This is going to be like one of the strongest V1s we've seen. And it's actually going to be like, you know, a mirror match of like the strongest V1s we've seen. Because both players are doing really, really well. Utopias could be tiebreakers. What else? 1-7 break inbound. I mean, it could easily break both of them on week 2. But however, the question is not like whether you can. The question is whether that is the correct play to make. More Pirat. More meat for the top cut. You can actually just run into the top cut right now. Aren't you gonna be... Fountain! Fountain? Yes. Fontan? Good. Why does it get to look like that Russian kid that gets mad at his mom for not allowing him to play at his PC? Well, you describe like most Russian households with internet. But anyway. Or most even like Eastern European households with internet. I will even broaden it that much. Hey, uncle. That was even me. Yeah. I used to want to spend all my time at the PC and be angry at anyone that would say that this is not the way to live life. I would be like, this is the way to live life. Oh, were you that child, Lexi? Hell yeah. Bro, like, if I couldn't play like 12 League games a day, then what is the point even? You know? What the fuck? Kinda. I don't really think his real age equals kid playing Hom. I have no idea what that even means. Yeah, I'm not going to show games to my kid before age 12, that's for sure. If I was on the PC 30 seconds after arriving home from school, then why even live? Well, then you sound very privileged, because you see, where I was from, the PC would take like about... realistically about half an hour to boot, when for all of those like Windows prompts like to get like done and for the PC to like actually be usable. So you would get back from school, you would immediately run to the PC room and click the PC on, and then you would do all like the things that you need to get done in order to like feel more free to be at the PC while the PC was booting for like half an hour. 20 minutes in, you would like click on the browser so the browser can start loading up as well. Then you would like by that point go make a tea, and then by the time that you're done and back with the tea, the PC is like somewhat usable by that point. Hell yeah. Grandpa showed me mine. Tea? No kid that age drinks tea, lol. Energy drinks or Coke? Bro, that's like such a big luxury. You know? Listen, by the PC setup, you should probably... Yeah, well, anyway. Unless she doesn't have childhood trauma. It's not traumatic. I wouldn't say it is at all. 14 magic elementals and a lot of other elementals too. You could probably break right now, but I'm not even sure if this is what he wants to do. So get as many options in this game. 35 5 LAs. Because my grandpa was a huge fan of Age of Empires, Warcraft 3, Homs. I watch him play on PC. Hell yeah. Okay, so get this breaking. To choose his champions over the behemoths. Alright, well I mean, at the very least your stats are more locked in. And he has a 350 bolt. That's quite a bit. Not bad. Seems pretty good. Ooh, the morale just slaughtered the Firebirds there. Jesus, no mercy at all. Just poke, and they're gone. Oh, they're hella gone. He gives him the stats that he had a double hit on. Well, yeah. He has a lot of speed. He has skip of velocity, doesn't he? Yeah. Damn. Not sure what I told you. All that suffering you went through was only due to your parents being technological buffoons and installed new Windows on machines too weak for it. What if I told you that you know nothing? Yeah? I mean, in a way, yes, but also in a way, no. You needed like some more modern, like at the very least Windows XP by a certain point to be able to like do much at all, and it's better to like have access to that rather than not. Also, well, yeah. Do you think we'll have GTA 6 or World War 3 before let's start playing Euros 4? Yeah. But have you been living? You see, like the world layout is like a little bit different based on the economic status that you're in. Okay, the worlds are not exactly the same. Okay, so let's see. I believe that 26 nixes, by the way, for MrPlane week 2. That's a lot. However, he's poor and not able to upgrade the nixes because he didn't have like 50 nagabanks next to his main, like Sag1tta did. So yeah, I believe that MrPlane is gonna be looking for utopias to help him out here. It is actually like a really strong Ulti 5 here that MrPlane has. It's just that, you know, Sag1tta is like on a slightly different level here at this current moment. Okay. Yeah. Should be pretty easy. Hey, Anmar. Lesha will be using War in Middle East for dodging Heroes 4. What the hell? What did I just hear? I think Sags will win this one. Well, I mean, Tarsh's plan right now is better because Nixes are just amazing, and then you have like a Nix specialist as well, making them like even a tier above. And also MrPlane is really like you know, he really likes over preparing, you know, preparing a solution for Chain, for Berserk, for, you know, like everything. And Nixes, when they don't have weaknesses, they really don't have weaknesses because you cannot like brute force killing a Nix. So there's like a bunch of Nixes that are just like literally unspellable, unhittable, you know, like what do you do on the other side here? There's definitely like solutions out there, but I'm just saying that they're gonna be like pretty hard for Sag1tta to navigate and find. So the game is definitely not like as simple as Sag1tta just winning. Magicals are also strong now. Well, I mean, kind of like in a vacuum, yeah, but we got to like be thinking more about like the current situation, and the current situation is that yeah, the current situation is that Sag1tta currently, I mean, yeah, Dark Nixes are just like the pinnacle of like tier 6 strength. Just like tiny bit above below Lord Heart, of course, because Lord Heart, but like we're talking about that levels of strength. And no, the magic elementals don't really even come close. Even like immediately they're quite a bit weaker, and later on they get weaker as the game goes on. Because the longer the game goes on, the bigger the armies are. The bigger the armies are, the more value buffs end up having. And, you know, only one of these two styles can get buffed, and that is the Nixes, of course, and not the magic elementals. So he's already like starting a little bit behind in terms of strategy, and he also will be falling even more behind as the game goes on. So he needs to use his tempo advantage in order to like make something happen here so he doesn't lose in the long term. So it's up to Sag1tta to like make something happen because he's like, you know, the onus is on him. Hey, Ame. Okay. Why MrPlane look like Ame? Oh, SOJ here already. V1 by the way, Ame. Both players in the first map generated in the entire series, both players had day 1 boots of speed, and both can. And both have like some of the best V1 games so far. So we already seeing some big time heroes gaming super early into the grand finale. That's amazing. Ami has been fanboying Plane a lot. They look identical. Maybe Ami is Plane's long-lost child. Plane's long-lost child. The helicopter. Not many magic elementals though, but even like these 14 are just doing so much work. Does not find an dimension door, which is very unfortunate. He wants that DD ASAP. What is that? Oh. I'm sorry I asked. Let's go. Oh, what you gonna show us, MrPlane? Plane engine sounds. Okay, so now MrPlane needs either to break or to find a Utopia. Actually managed to upgrade. Dude, 31 X-Warriors on week 2! Like, what do you even mean? And he didn't buy out all of them! That's my week 3 army! Why are they having it on week 2? I feel weak and insignificant. SMH. Why you do this to me? Oh my god, Haspeds. Ooh. How does Plane feel about Haspeds? He likes pancakes, he said. Blin is blinas in Lithuanian, which is pancake. So, he's saying that he's gonna be like turning them into pancakes. Because they know how to play the game. Wait, are we not in the grand finale? We're not, Negador. We got knocked out. Got 3-0'd by Sag1tta. I got exclamation point doll feed. I know, Vlados. But also what I said is also true. Just... Dude, they're just like brawling down. 23 Haspids on week 2 on a V1. Disgusting behavior, like what the hell? What even is this game? Both players are like godhood status right now, already. Or the Soul Wash, it cost me 150k points. My streamer is washed up. Nah, bro. When a Baltic is born, God flips a coin. They look like Ame or like glue. Like Ame or like glue. Wait, which one am I? I'm probably the glue type. Oh shit. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but okay, DD here. First scroll for Sag1tta. After breaking, walking around here for a few turns, he finally gets there. Today is a wedding day, by the way, okay? Oh my god. Have fun, Negatoy. What an amazing time. You're more like Cement Guy. Cement Guy. Can you hide the message on the map? Ah, this one. Pinned message. Boom. Deleted. Good job. Sag1tta was Leksha without beard and glasses. Also another something, but yeah. What about Watchtech's Monopoly on Washing? What about it? Oh, it's Necro Metal, that's pretty weak. Probably better for Confi? Well, no, because like Confi needs like a direction to go to. I guess you could like just rely on the Necro army maybe. Just go full Necro by that point. I mean, Necro is like a bad supplementary army, so if you're already investing into something and you want to get like something extra, then Necro is like a bad extra. However, Necro makes for a good like entire plan, you know? So if you like kind of like tosses everything away, then maybe it would be fine. Well, tosses the idea of like having like a very significant amount of his like power coming from the biome, and then he would just be playing off a mid instead, maybe. But Necro with at least not mismoral chance. At least on scale well in general into later games, so you need to be relying on Firebirds, and if you're relying on Firebirds, then you know, they can mismorale, and they will mismorale. Oh, jumps the... Okay, once the Earth down for the sake of enemy dead here, and then we'll be able to go for another Utopia here as well. Wow. Doing a lot of stuff here, decently early on. 2 Utopias on this turn, right after finding DD. Big. Finds deep out of it, Tio. Off topic, did someone know that how old is Rito Sucks? For me, he looks like 45. Where are you looking? Huh? No mistake, more like mistake every day. Is what I'm counting so far. Anyway, interesting. I mean, to me, Rito looks like 23? Young 20s. Obviously. I don't know. Maybe you just saw him, like, after, like, a day of, like, exam finals. That can add 20 years to a person, for sure. Okay. What was that bad thing? Plane. Is it okay if I ask a question here? Yes. I need a necrotine from MrPlane. That's the I'm winning anyway path thing. He sees his opponent having like massive stats from a very early stage of the game. And the fact that he prioritizes the Celestial Neck over just fighting straight up control spells is pretty strange to me, to be honest. Doesn't really feel like the thing to do. Gil, by the way, likes when dual training plus match arc. Hey, Armorline, and I don't know. Well, basically, like very soon, I'm gonna be like heading into that, since that's gonna be like the next most relevant cool thing around. PoE Templar in the store name. He's saying MrPlane is PoE Templar. Oh my god. I mean, that's really cool. Duel training hour begins now. Well, now we're just gonna be watching the grand finale all day. This being on desert terrain is so off-putting, please fix. No. Okay, the vampires need a little bit of more meat. There we go. Got him. TP. Vampirica. Oh, 30 vampire lords on plane. You can just like 30 vampire lords for the next warriors. And he has currently more Kingdom Army strength, which is not surprising. Now you can cast the VOD on X2. Why would I do that? We would have been enjoying the journey, you know? It's not only about the destination. I was gone for a while before Factor was added. Now returned and I'm confused. On Heroes 3 templates, there's 3.1 and a 291 for JL. You're playing on 3.1, right? But I appear to need a pumpkin patch for that. No idea how that works anymore. And is there still rolling for factions and color and stuff? Okay, so pre-factory update for a returning player. So I'm gonna be assuming that you know some things, okay? Duel is currently the latest duel patch is gonna be 2.91. That's like the Hoda current duel. Then the 3.1 duel that you're referring to, yes, requires pumpkin patch, and it's like a really cool thing. That entire pumpkin patch, you get like balance changes where you get like where you can do cool things like getting like your scroll straight into the inventory and such. However, pumpkin patch requires like a different installation, and so it's like not super popular because of like that reason basically. So most people just stick to like the Hoda variant of stuff. So that's like the update for Duel. And recently we've been starting to play a lot of JOCOM. Not only JL, but JOCOM. The two main branches for JOCOM is going to be JOCOM 3.1 and JOCOM 3.1 Superhero, which is tournament is taking place on. Probably Superhero is going to be falling off after the tournament, by the way, not gonna lie. Because this booster speed and like all of these connections are like a little bit toxic. And JOCOM just feels really good without the Superhero variant. Then the last thing that you need to know is... well, what? Is there anything else? That's kind of like it. So yeah, you should just choose whether you want to play Duel or JOCOM. And then, yeah, just get that format. And if you're playing Duel, then 291 is gonna be like the main one. Oh yeah, and about the trading. Most people prefer Tavern Choice these days. So we random the color, just with a coin. And then we have like the ability to either play the hero that we random into or switch to a Tavern hero on day 1. So you can buy one hero on day 1, do whatever you want with him, and then delete one of the heroes by the end of turn 1. Locking in the hero that you will play as the main. The Tavern Choice is like very fun. It's basically like drafting for a hero, which ends up being very cool. And most people play that way. Is this build version? Yes, this is V1. V1 is like the build variant. Hey, Roskin. Gonna miss some of the hero choices in Superhero. Yeah. Hope that covers about all of it, Orc. Probably hard to catch and stomach all of that, but I'm sure you can do it. So I'll just stick to 291 for now. Yeah. And if you're going for the T+, that's like the variant, the version for, you know, like having that draft. You go all random and then you draft for your hero from the tavern. Also pathfinding buff since. Okay, Plane is just gonna be getting himself, oh, he's gonna be, yeah, just taking the Utopian. No! Would have been amazing, no? Or did he not have a DD? No, just wants to spend his mana here like this. Alright. I mean, Plane is insanely strong. He has, like what, 15 Nixes on specialty? And yeah, the air is advanced, so he did not have the second AD. Sure. Finally would have hit 100 rating for the first time. I'm very happy since I want to grind the game to play against you. My best game was 117 break so far. Damn. I'm sure you can make it then, done and stuff. Good luck. Do I need different template for T+? Because if I recall correctly, recruiting timing was disabled back in the day. Yes. So you'll see, Duel has like a T+ variant and a non-T+. So just install both, and if you're going to be playing with timing choice, you just play the T+ one, and if you're trading, you can just play the regular. Okay. Sag1tta like selling out here, and it's gotta be also like rallying quite a bit of army, but nowhere close to what, yeah, to what Plane is rallying. So right now we have like a very interesting game here, where one player, Sag1tta, is ahead in stats and tempo. He has like middle control, full control in terms of spellcasting, like just very many stats and availability for content. And meanwhile, the other player, MrPlane, just has like a bunch of army, good army income too. So, and that's like the, yeah, that's just how it is between the two players right now. Very cool. Days of Dragons guarding a single boss on B1 is with all spells? Yes. Finally hit 500 rating for the first time. I'm very happy since I won a grinding game to play against you. My best game was 117 break so far. Stop lying, Yarm. You never broke 117. Ha! Imagine. I call cap on that. Maybe on memory lane. Boom. Okay, Maxi Topka here. Easy peasy for Sag1tta right now, after the new army rally. But I finally hit 500 since last 3 months. I was 600. Yeah, wow. Nice last streak. I think he has a Lion Shield too, that he did not equip. Yeah, I had it. And also a Celestial Neck too. +1 speed over the Celestial Neck. Maybe hiding some stats, could be the case. Who won the Gigalong game between Order and Plane with all the bees, etc.? Plane actually ended up taking that one. Okay, could Vortex if he wants to. Wants to. Sure. So now Plane needs to take a lot of content here from mid before he ends up getting pushed out here for like a little while at least. He has Angelic Alliance already now. I didn't notice all the pieces being there, but I didn't like really pay that much close attention. What soundtrack should we listen to, guys? We have been listening to a lot of Expedition. I think we should probably do something else. Ori and the Wisps is recommended to me. Gris is also recommended to me. I think I'll listen to that at some point. Heroes 4. That's also like something that we did a lot. Fallout New Vegas. Is that any good? I wonder. Kenna. Bridge of Spirits. Symphony of the Night. No, good. Okay, wait. Let's see what Gris sounds like. Maybe a little bit. Okay, for now. 80s disco. 80. What? Nah. Naruto openings. Yeah, let's go full Yura. Anyway, okay. Plane just like stealing Utopias right up, you know, right in front of Sag1tta here. Red Alert. Yeah, Red Alert are pretty cool, but they only have like a few good soundtracks, and like the rest of them are a little bit lame. No longevity when it comes to that. Oh, Teapot. Sure. Now he needs to get out, or he could actually just stay. I mean, he's pretty damn strong. Also, what is this? Anyway, not what I'm looking for. Even if good. Is there no game with Gold for third place? That's gonna be happening on like March 20th, about there. We'll let you know exactly what we're doing when we're actually gonna be like doing that. Okay, so what? Bleach with these are good. Yeah. Yeah. Elven Line! No. That thing traumatized me. Didn't even watch it. But my sister was watching it, and I was a nosy kid. Okay, I'm just looking around for soundtrack more than... I mean, yeah, so Sag1tta is like very interested in being aggressive because he wants to deny the income of the opponent's army. Yeah. Yeah. Sag1tta's a female? Probably not. Now I'm getting actual Bleach recommendation. Oh my god. Nah. But like, nah, right? Then what am I listening to? What are we listening to? Okay, Aura in the Will of the Wisps. Let's go. Classic. Good. Nice. Sag1tta has Infinity stats, but not Infinity Army. However, his army is like pretty omnipotent for this timing. And he also went Archery on the last skill here. Okay. If you play this music, I'll drink bleach. Lol. ARD. Okay. So Sag1tta's being like very aggressive right now, and MrPlane needs to like figure something out. Defending a town might be in consideration for him because he already has like some pretty good stats. If he were to like get a relic or two more, then that already would be very nice. He has a Utopia that he could reach within a turn, but of course he does not want to be losing his investments here. He probably feels like he can't even afford to do so yeah. I bet he's gonna be like mustering up some sort of a defense, but he still like is missing some tools here to be able to do so. Finds a fight, it could be useful. Interference is also definitely useful. Yeah, likely wants that. This plane has water. I believe so, yeah. Probably? Wait, actually... he has offense, armor, logos, scouting, pathfinding, air, earth, and archery. No, he does not have water. Oh wait, no, he's not the archer dude. The Munir is the archer one. Without the armor. Right. He can still get it though. Protect Earth, Placenty Chain, wins on the spot, I think. I feel like you kind of have to prepare against an Ice Bolt, yeah. Because like... What's the solution to Ice Bolts? You kind of have to have a solution to Ice Bolts now. Magic Mirror, I mean, that's 40%. Not to mention, if you all are playing only on Magic Alleys, then they don't even like get reflected that well. Kill opponent, lol. This race against the clock for MrPlane to find PDF. A PDF? I don't think so. He's taken the time in the fight in order to like try and think of the next steps that he's gonna be like making. Whether he's gonna be defending or not. He now needs to make the call on how it's gonna be, and I feel like he can actually like posture defense, but chooses not to. Alright. The reason why I said he can posture defense is because Sag1tta actually does not have any mana, and however, there's like a threat of Wiz as well, so MrPlane can't really like make that call, I think. He as well. Oh, he actually has that. Okay. I wonder if Sag1tta would have attacked if Plane defended, actually. I wonder if Sag1tta is actually going to be attacking anyway. I mean, I feel like he kind of has to, in a way, because his investments are just like way behind, so... The brother needs to like get some work done in order to like win this game, for sure. Okay. I'm gonna be able to resurrect the liches here, of course, right? I mean, mod. All spells. And not even the first one? A little bit not impressive, but whatever. Has archery for the Liches. Just because the Liches won versus Maul yesterday, Naoki's like, maybe this unity is not so bad. Wait, no, he actually lost. That was the only game that he lost. Right. Oh, so that's the path of aggression. That's interesting. I didn't really see that coming. But, sure. It's an option of, like, how to apply pressure without immediately, like, overextending yourself. Pretty good. He didn't, yeah. Okay. 100k gold. Gotta be able to, like, trade up anything. Seems like he probably wants to double build the Necro or triple build the Confe. Triple build the Confe, but it's like not in time. Well, if he has a Mage Guild, it's gonna be... Oh, if he has a Mage Guild, he probably would be able to, at the very least, like, triple build the Psychics. So that would be something. Actually, even without the Magic Wall, I think it's in time. Wait, is that right? No. Yeah? No wonder he beat Luxian. Thanks, yo. Plane is like, what the hell is he doing over here? He has like no army, no nothing. He can get none. And I'm about to show him. Is probably what he's saying.
Чувак, кислота колодцем занята. Может ты без КЗшки, а? Может это мой шанс?
Okay, I'm going for a chance. Oh, that's a lot of Vampire. 45 vampire loss. If he had a book of the Tome of Earth, I could animate some, but I don't, so I can't, so it is what it is. Good luck, have fun. Okay. We have fight number 1 here coming up. Immediate protection from air comes out from Plane side. And he has a big menacing stack of Nyx warriors here. However, he does not have protection from Earth, so that's like pretty bad. So like, he does not really have an answer to just showers, lol. You know? Like, what is the answer to showers? It's actually literally just like surrender, I guess. MrPlane, look at Sag1tta's army and think, weak. Yeah. Sag1tta had bad morale after Moliga. What do you mean morale? Sag1tta literally has 0 units that have the option of mismoraling. Answer TP Nixes, what do you mean? You think so? Does that even do anything? Maybe. That's just a weird meteor choice. I guess it's like anti-sacrifice meteor. Also, it's only 600 damage. I guess that's not that much. Oh, he's just going in on these magics. He will not even need TTP. Oh, can basic prayer actually. Not bad. Maybe Sag1tta wanna berserk. Does he... Wait, does he have a fire tome equipped? Well then yeah, then honestly, yeah, it's a route. A very good route. Though to be honest, like, these Nyxes kind of just outbrawled his entire army, so keeping him berserk... Although the terrain kind of makes it trickier. At a certain point. Okay, yeah, going for the berserk line. Yeah, so... Probably just basic prayer on the Nyx warriors, right? Basic prayer, but only after the Dread Knights will get a turn. So he can actually pass over immediately. Prayer, right? Prayer is really good. Basic prayer is like the best cast, which is pretty funny, but yeah. Does not really want to show his hand here immediately. Sure. He's only gonna be going up to speed 10, which is actually, like, not even that much. He's still slower than the Magicalies. But anyway, wait, the Magicalies are gone. That's not good for Sag1tta. Okay, Sag1tta might just be straight up losing here. Okay, now I'm a believer. The Nixes do work. But, I mean, Berserker lethal is, like, very much a danger. Wait, is this, like, already lethal? Because he can Berserk the Nixes to attack the crewmate, so he just needs to, like, kill the rest of the army. Oh my god, it's lethal. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, plane loss. GG. Is there any hope? No, he just gives the Nyx warriors 3 positions, has an extra turn. Well, I guess, like, mana would be consideration. There's no morale option for MrPlane. Don't see why he delayed that cast that much. Much cast. I mean, is he gonna be able to make it? Sag1tta's like looking like he's... I mean... Like, what the hell? It doesn't feel like he has enough mana for this. It feels like he needs to, like, kill off, yeah, all of his army here. And have, like, an infinity circle here. Ring around the rosy style. Okay. He needs to now kill himself. Yeah, okay, he's getting it. So now the Berserk is permanent. He's... Oh, well, unless he fucks up, I guess. I mean, it's fine, right? Yeah, he's gonna be able to, like, just run around and just, keep getting damage in. He keeps positioning weird. Why there? The magic elementals would be able to, like, run forever unless you position them in corners where they can get kind of routed. But that's okay. Well, I guess that's... Well, yeah. He does that. So Sag1tta finds lethal on the Nyx Warrior stack using a cheeky little Berserk after eliminating all of the other stats that can be catching a turn. And we have game 1 coming to a swift close. Wow, both players were like super turbo this game, and the finale was also like really close. Plane was actually like very close to being able to win that. If he had like a Cape of Velocity, for example, he like automatically like wins there. However, the speed was very much on Sag1tta's side, so he was able to like just take it. So who wins game 1? It is Sag1tta. Lock it in. Yes. There we go. Sag1tta's haircut sponsored by Ame. Yeah, MrPlane looking over what happened here. He had perfect force field, +2 turns, but low IQ. Oh my god. No mistake, how are you so bitter? Every single time I see you type, it's like something bitter. What has 03 done to you? The hair is actually antenna to boost brain power. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, the brothers are just like vibing, having a good time. And, you know, at least for me personally, that's when I play my best 03 as well. So, I respect that. Hell yeah. He won, but wrong way. What a dumbass XDD. Yeah, we don't see you in the grand finals now, do we? Hell yeah. Sag1tta absorbing energy like Goku Spirit Bomb. The magically flash on 2 units plus Nyx Berserk was genius level tactics. Well, that's what you were setting up for all along. It's pretty classic. And this is MrPlane is saying, like, every single game I equip anti-berserk, I disassemble the angelic alliance, I equip anti-berserk, and 99% of games I do that, and this one game I don't go anti-berserk, I immediately get berserk and my nixes don't move, I can't play the game, I can get no cast, and I will never disequip the anti-berserk ever again in my life, I swear. So, yeah. That's probably what happened.
И тут все срослось, и плащ на 2 скорости есть очень важный, потому что если я молитву даю на Никса, то я быстрее...
The Nix, yeah, faster than Nix. So like he's saying, like, yeah, speed won him that fight. And that is a very correct decision. Yeah, a very correct, read by MrPlane. Just lost the speed, lol. MrPlane gonna add Elise to JL next so he cannot be berserked. Meanwhile, MrPlane, I lost lol. And I will never, ever, ever. Hell yeah. Anyway, nice start to the series. We can lock in to get the victory on the overlay. We can purge the variant of the overlay since we don't really know what the game 2 is gonna hold. Then we can also have the title be representative of the current situation, which is gonna be Sag1tta being 1-0 up. Why does MrPlane dislike MKC? You're getting a 10-minute timeout? We can have this discussion, but try again, okay? You can do better, Rami. I believe in you. Can you... Yeah. What is an MKC genuinely? MKC is a person. He is the person that has made numerous amazing grocery formats. Back in the day, the first Jeebus-like format that we used to play, Jeebus King, was made by MKC. Then he was like the main innovator for like making the one hero formats into a reality and such. He holds like one of the biggest Hoda discords, the Hoda custom templates one. He is the author of that discord. Yeah, such and so. Cool guy. Makes some really good stuff. So, yeah. Sag1tta passes up the color at 3700. So MrPlane is gonna be red again. Seems like MrPlane saw the light when it comes to like color trading because he used to pass at 2500. Okay. Lord Heart already here for Sag1tta. What a font. No girlfriend, unfortunately, for the Lord Heart to enjoy some extra skeletons from, but oh well. Lord Heart is Lord Heart, and I didn't even notice the variant. Classic. Well, well. Three more flies here, but of course MrPlane is poor because he ended up paying a lot here. I mean, he could go for a double up, but he's too poor to actually get it done. I mean, he's too poor for it to matter. It seems like we're playing like one of the higher variants, like V2 or V4 by this point, because of the boxed content that we're seeing around here. This would be way too much for a V1 already. No, honestly, it's plausible, but that's not the case. Oh, our golly gonna be slapping down the Desire. Do you know the version, V2 or V4? I don't know which one of the two quite yet. Oh yeah, we can start the next gamble. That's a good idea, Eustace. 50-minute gamble, since we still have the entire reset phase. Put all your points in. It's a big series. May as well have another good reason to cheer for one of the players. Dude has a huge neck or what? Yes. Big star by plane. Yeah, the brother gets a Basilisk box and is gonna be keeping. Does Sag1tta like make the call yet for keeping? Dude, both of their cameras are in place where they're chatting, isn't it? Bruv. Dude, there's like infinity tempo here. Okay, now in the fight we can see the chat. So many unnecessary questions regarding Plane's looks. Well, not really questions, rather comments. And you know, as long as you don't present it in like a specifically rude way, then it's fine. And if it is presented in a specifically rude way, then I'll just let him know. So all is good. What? And probably... oh? Anyway, the Lord Heart here. I wonder what Sag1tta even like kept off of in the first place. Seems like, yeah, Plane is just keeping. I mean, 40 Basilisk and D2 on the Desire is like pretty amazing. But probably Sag1tta will end up having to like reset away here, right? I think that, yeah, that is what's happening. You got flies from that one. Okay, so now, after a 1-1-2 from Sag1tta, we have the next one. That was V2, wasn't it? Oh my god, I did not register. I think it was a V2. Or V1. Oh, I'm kind of stuck. Oh, Fawn being preferred of a girlfriend. I wonder what variant would do that to a person. Oh, Null Flail immediately for the Draken. How's that? Minus 37 plus 36. Oh. Just like this. Nine implies 10k viewers. Oh, it actually does, right? Because if you're 1% of something, then that implies that there are enough parts for like a single part to at the very least be, well, yeah, just maths. Okay, I think Plane resets, yeah. Okay, so only one reset remains, and that's on Plane side. Ergon V4. Okay, so finally I caught the variant. Creedly Ergon, both very solid options for Hero, for Sag1tta. Meanwhile, MrPlane has, ooh, Girlfriend Lord Heart is actually like a pretty nice combination. You get the Girlfriend for the early extra skellies to be helping you. Start off the map here for the Lord Heart. We'll pick up the Earth immediately, as you know, that will give him access to Expert Slow, the sooner the better. Oh no. Why is Orlov suddenly in the crosshairs of people? That was like the most unprovoked thing that I've ever seen Larry on. Pretty hilarious too, though. Oh my god, Gavrils is lost. I think you have to give up Star King. Listen, sometimes you just have to call GG. Ooh, okay, so no more resets. Creely for... yeah, Creely for MrPlane, and I think he's pretty happy getting Bulwark here in this game. Alright. Which variant is this? At some point I'll catch a variant, but that is not today. I can already lock in some of these things. On this side, we are seeing Bulwark on an Ergon, most definitely. And then on the other side... oh, Drakon. I wonder if that's gonna be the hero that's being named. V1? Ooh, okay, thank you. Draken on a V1 would be a little bit weird. Anyway, we have Tower here, and we're gonna be locking in the hero in a little bit. Luxup is a Tower legend, sometimes. Don't want to root for MrPlane after yesterday's game too. I see him. Okay, he seems to like want to get back here. Just get some gremlins at the beginning of the game. It's not bad. Okay. Looking around. Dude, this is like tower gameplay. You just like look around. and then you realize like, what am I doing? I hate this. The stages of grief, tower included. Thane. Okay, so Thane can learn the haste off of Draken, and, you know, and on the V1, Thane can do like a lot of work. However, I don't know, like, what's the point of Draken? Like, these 10 enhancers, they should be benched immediately, because like, the Thane playstyle is really, really strong. The idea of Thane is the fact that you are going to be just flagging a bunch of like genie dwellings, and you're also going to be getting a bunch of resources. So what you will do is you will go for ore pits, sawmills, gold mines, treasuries, black towers, and a bunch of like lamps and genie dwells. This will lead you to having like around 50 genies on weak tier, and 50 genies, coincidentally, can do a Utopia for almost free. So then you just go for weak tier Utopias on the Thane, and then suddenly you have like a really strong game going, and that's the idea. However, if you go with Drakens, they only slow you down, because you know, you don't need Drakens to flag sawmills or ore pits or dwellings. However, they sure make all of that way slower by giving you terrain penalty on the snow terrain. So the Drakens actually got stashed in the town and left behind because they were literally garbage useless. They were literally worse, it's worse having them than not. Which is kind of frustrating now. You have like the best hero in the game that gives tempo to every single faction in the game, and everyone wants the Draken, except for the actual faction that houses the Draken. Like, damn it. Like, talking about Tower on Geocom just gets me frustrated, just talking about it. Like, what is this? He's playing optimal, but he's like not using his biggest strength. I hate that. I don't like Tower on Geocom Superhero. But oh well. Hey yo, don't speak like that about Drakens. They have feelings too. Yeah, well, I don't care about them. Okay, so, honestly the game is going super well for Sag1tta. He's finding a path, that, you know, involves him getting a bunch of these genie dwellings, and even like a few lamps along the way too. So he has both Master Genies, and is gonna be going for like a lot more. So he's having a fantastic game so far, with a very clear outline of a plan. And, meanwhile, on MrPlane land, what do we see? It's not for you to play, Lekshav. Should have played better then. Yeah, I'm not playing, I'm commentating. I'm sure you must have mistaken the situation for what's happening here at some point, but it's okay. I'll only judge a little bit. It is not Ergon. Wait, it's Creeley. Alright. Because, oh yeah, that one got reset, right? Anyway, yeah, so we can already, like, lock in the final matchups and everything. It's Creeley versus Draken. I wonder what the... Oh, yeah. No, wait, that's Draken... Thane, of course. Creeley Thane. Good matchup. What is this game? Sag1tta wins this easy. You say that, but I feel like you have no idea of what goes into winning a Heroes 3 game. Why are both heroes wrong? Because we haven't locked everything in here yet. Okay, 37. Wait, he skipped lamb. Oh, I guess he just couldn't... Oh, the gremlin boss here is pretty sad. Because I think it's optimal to delete them. Okay, yeah, then he comes back for the lamp, and then we'll do the dwelling too. There's even 2 more dwellings, so you can actually have 5 dwellings here on, this, on week 1, while also getting like a bunch of other good stuff too. Which tag do you go for? Well, I mean, he's playing Fane, and this is a very obvious all-in on Genie type of line here. For V1 Tower, it's a very, very strong line to take. It's the line that takes Utopias on week 2 the easiest, the most consistent, and has like both very good tempo and at the very least like some longevity. However, tempo is like #1 priority, so... Meanwhile, MrPlane is looking to play a Mammoth game. He finally finds his Mammoth dwellings. They're all over the place here, but still a little bit far. Finds a down gate that he can rely on too. This is only going to be like the 2nd Mammoth dwelling. V1 again. Yeah. I know, but genies... And I'm a fond believer. Fond? Well... How do you feel about Fane though? That's a weird placement now. Of units here. Okay, he's just gonna be using up the shots. Actual hunting over here. Sag1tta is up by 1. Yep. Sag1tta has won game 1, and we are currently in game number 2 already. Yep. Already a fair built out. Yarbarka. Who did we bet to win this game? Who did we bet? I would say that currently, it's looking like a little bit better for Sag1tta so far, but it could very easily like change. I'm not really sure what the resource and gold situation is like for Sag1tta, because he's spending a lot on lamps and the actual to buy genies, so having like a build out alongside this is going to be very likely kind of difficult, and I'm not really sure how good of a job he's doing so far in terms of his build. Wishing for a close final, unlike a certain semi-final. I mean, yeah. I mean, trust me, I wish that semi-final was closer as well, but, you know, like, what can you do? Sometimes exclamation point Dolphy, okay? Maybe just buffing the normal ones would have been better. But it's impossible to roll log on font. Not really sure why we're talking about the animate Necro Hero. But Fane rolls Logga like all the time. Every single time I see a Fane, they have like Logga like skill too. At least on these formats. He actually has Wisdom, that sucks. For a Fane. Yeah, Sag1tta's opponent in the semifinals was kinda tilted. No. You guys are trying to get me tilted, but obviously you failed. I feel like I played properly. I feel like my play was tiltless. Almost said my tilt was playless. Oi oi oi. Dual mindset. This is Geocom SH, designed for maximum crush. Playing properly and losing are kind of contradictory statements. They're none. Apparently can't lose while not tilted. Yeah. Another dwelling here, and probably, well, yeah, definitely the last one of the week. And this is what, the 5th or the 6th dwelling? Either way, pretty insane. Very good progress here for Sag1tta. My plan worked. I was the reason you got tilted, and I was merely protecting my investments. I bet an opponent on the last 2 games. Nothing personal, like just good business. A smiley face. Well, you see, you not only have to worry about the amount of points, you also have to worry about the value of the points, you know? You secure every dollar in the world, but you crush the value of the dollar while you're at it. Who's winning there in that case? Sag1tta definitely needs the treasury here in this week. Okay. So ends up having to skip out on the dwelling. But that's okay, he already has at least 4. Not to mention a few lamps to go alongside it. It's very strong. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. This is not weakness, that is life. Oh, -1 genie. Recognizes. Mourns the genie for a moment. And then moves on. Moves along. Okay, so what did MrPlane do on this week? I hope he double built the mammals. That would be actually pretty decent by that point. But hard to say whether he actually made it to do so or not. Isn't he a she? No. Okay, logistics, so for the Krilly at least, but oh, he also got these 2 dwellings next to his town. That's not bad. So some decent mammoth investments here for MrPlane. MrPlane's investments are definitely going to be stronger than yeah. The investments for MrPlane are definitely stronger than the investments that Sag1tta is going to be making. So if MrPlane can somehow find a way to go to late game in this match, then he should be able to just outscale, to be honest. But of course, there's going to be pressure, because Sag1tta will probably recognize all of these facts as well, and play accordingly. Wow, these... Just haste, no? Haste the gremlins, they will one-shot. No? Yeah. Logistics here, found by Sag1tta's Pain. A little bit later than I'm usually used to seeing, but yeah, gonna be good. Not too late, for sure. All things considered. Alright, double scholar. +1 knowledge and some wisdom offered. Ha! Very scholarly scholars that you found. We'll take the knowledge, but we'll not take the capacity for knowing. Already 10 mems here for playing. It's a pretty good army, to be honest. But he needs to do some banks in order to have enough gold, in order to be able to rally all the mems that he bought into, which I'm really hoping that he did. Otherwise, this is not really a game. So yeah. I mean, using double fair, he probably was able to trade up the double build. Fairs kinda does that. Kinda be doing some of that. Okay, it's a single build though, not a double build. Sometimes people are able to double build genies here in week 1. Not in this Sag1tta's case. So yeah. What's knowledge without wisdom? Knowledge? Lack of wisdom does not change knowledge to not be knowledge. Okay, so how many genies is that currently? 28, and I feel like he has 10 to buy in the town. So that's gonna be 38 master genies. If you can rally up all of that, or maybe get another box, then I feel like it's gonna be good enough. Knowledge is power. Khadgar. Khadgar never said that. And even if he did, he wouldn't be the primary quotation for the line. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Ooh, 18 mammoths already. Honestly, I'm liking MrPlane position a little bit more here by this point. I mean, yeah, Creely with mammoths is just, you know, it's just meant to be. And it's very, very strong. He's definitely ready for Utopias. Gets gloves there, good. Good find. He's like, yeah. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that a saying in-game is not the first iteration of the saying? Well, not necessarily. Sometimes it could be. It depends on which has the most impact. Oh, he does not deal damage though. Wait, bruv. That's good. You gotta be able to take a retail. Doesn't want to. Wizard. Nice. MrPlane looks like the most British Russian guy ever. Like he's about to patronize you about how you butter your toast? That would be the combination of Russian and Brit? Okay, that's like a little bit of extra moves here. Gonna be, just going back to the main and rallying for all of the mammoths here. And he has a lot. Damn, that's actually like so much mammoth. It's contemplating the upgrade. The upgrade would come at a cost of actually being able to buy out some of them, but still. Does not have the extra pathfinding yet, and ended up collecting a bunch of skills. Right now, MrPlane just needs Utopias, and I don't think he found the Utopias, like, top left. So he's just gonna be, like, running down right, and, yeah, just trying to find a bunch of Utopias here. Meanwhile, what's happening in Sag1tta's world, I wonder? MrPlane? More like Mr. Go. Did you see that transition in terms of, like... he goes into the town view, it's like lights out. But back to the map, boom! Oh, that's hilarious. Look, he's gonna go into the map. Gonna go back into the map, like... Flashbang out. Wait, no, I timed it wrong. Throwing flash. Boom. Anyway. How you like the series so far? It's awesome. We had a good game 1, and now we're seeing the makings of a pretty damn good game 2 as well. With both players having like distinct good strategies, and it's gonna be interesting to see how they mesh. Closing the blinds when playing Bulwark is Giga Chat move, not gonna lie. Oh, by the way, when... You can even tell the difference, like, when he's not playing, when the AI is moving, there's, like, no shadows, and the lack of shadows gives, like, more light that is also, like, very apparent on his face. Those, like, movement shadows make a meaningful difference in the lighting. That's cool. I like that. I love Tower. Anyway, speaking of Tower, let's see what the pain is up to. Ooh. I mean, I spent Laga before anything else. That's pretty lucky. And he's in the middle of nowhere here, just looking for a town gate, and I'm not really fighting it. I feel like Sag1tta's... Ooh, yeah, he's absolutely doing nothing. This kind of sucks. MrPlane reminds me of Clavius. Ooh. A little bit less dead, but I can see the frame. Final game? No. And it's a best of 5, by the way, so it's gonna be up to 3 victories. And currently, I'm more of a believer in MrPlane here. MrPlane is gonna be likely tying up the series to 1-1 in this game number 2. You know, like this MrPlane is just turning out into like being like way more relevant than whatever Sag1tta is able to do here. After going north, it was never really like the same for Sag1tta. Like, he didn't find anything there. No lamps, not an easy town gate, not really like, well, actually, did find some dwellings. So the investment is getting better. However, I don't really feel like you're going for investment on a Fane. You're just like taking as many out there wishes as you need in order to like access like early utopias. And by this point, I feel like he's over-investing. And I feel like he feels the same way, looking at, you know, his demeanor here. If he gets air, he is not likely to get it now. Oh, you mean plane? Ah, plane could probably win without air. Like, what is he? He's just like making like the full BIME investment with a triple build. Dude, when he's going off into... Anyway, yeah, I feel like this is winnable for the Greeley without air. Especially when you have water too. And you would know this, Ronio. You were one of the first ones to win a late game, high tier match without air magics. You were one of the first ones. When I was piloting my Clancy, almost hopeless, I was remembering, you know, I will not give up because Ronio didn't give up. I still lost, but, you know, at least I tried. Yesterday I played a game versus MrPlane. I had no air versus him. With no earth. Wow. Quite the match. With Stronghold mid, even later Sag1tta wouldn't be banned. But in the end of just selection. Anyway. Utopia coming in here. I would have expected it to be earlier than 127, but this is the earliest you could find it. And by the way, MrPlane is back at triple building on week 2 again. Jesus. He just took a bunch of creature bank army in order to bleed for him rather than anything else. The Clancy got my back, biggest lie. Okay, let's see what the Utopia has. Line shield. And a statue. Honestly, the statue is kind of cute now. Pretty cool. Statue just in time. I mean, listen, if you're gonna be getting a statue, it's best to get it on a V1, 127, when you're triple building, a tier 6 unit specifically. You know? Like, if you're gonna be getting the statue, this is the statue situation. Especially when the opponent is, like, not doing anything either, so you can just, like, kind of chill. Bro doesn't look happy. Line shield tier 2. Well, I mean... There's been, like, some way better Utopias, like the ones that Sag1tta been getting against me in his games, but, you know, whatever. Not sad. 100 genies versus 100 Mammoth. Well. Yeah. You were saying that, you know, the Master G... Why are they even playing? The Fane is already one on my screen. That's what you were saying, stating, the Bonnie. What now? Any updates? Excuse me. What's the score? The score is currently... Sag1tta's in the lead, 1-0, after winning game 1 on a pretty beautiful Manir game. Against a very beautiful game from playing Teal on a Tark on a V1. But it was barely not good enough. Speed items ended up making all the difference in the Finalka. Oh yeah, okay, so let's see. Finally a rally is gonna be happening on Sag1tta's side, but he's rallying on 127, this is so disgusting. And he's... so many gremlins, man, what the hell? What is even the point? Okay, he's just gonna go for Utopia without any further ado. He's like, oh my god, I'm like late only by a week, but alright. Just gotta roll. Full control. Teapot. Ah! He's in pain. I think he re-rally flagged. I think he needed that Utopia for the sake of build out. Wait, he's not double building, right? Because of his Utopia miss. Oh my god. Is that right? Otherwise, why would he be in pain? You know? Maybe just because he can't shed his meat? Why not uncounted? Looks cute. Okay, GG, I was wrong. Aw, his biggest fan abandoned him. Come on, you gotta support your boy a little bit more than that. Ooh, MrPlane is like in a complete dead end here. Oh, that's pretty funny. He has the option of just like crawling back onto his biome or breaking titans, possibly on snow. Dude, that's so evil. These are his options? These are all the options that he can take right now. Really? Oh my god, I would be so in pain. Though he did get Air Magician on the skill tree. Anyway, first game was really turbo for both players. So last game, either of the players' games on the same variant would have been able to beat this game's either player's game, if you know what I mean. That's a convoluted way to state what I just wanted to say, but like, I hope that makes sense to you. I'm just saying that this game in general has like way less tempo, way less power than the previous one, which is interesting. They're both like kind of like matching each other though. Both last game and this game. If one fails, all fails. It's okay, like Xavi never makes sense anyway. Haha! Hey, it may not make sense, but at least I can time out people on demand. Boom. Was the last game literally a VTO? No. Anyway, appreciate that. Can you copy Sag1tta's haircut? Yeah, I can. I would rock it even better. And that's a high bar already. Thank god I didn't start my lecture of chatting career in 2026. It's ruthless to new contestants. Sometimes. Hey, the new contestants are also ruthless to me, mind you, okay? Banhammer Lexi is my favorite Lexi. 300 golems can deal 1 damage of each unit. Yeah. Pretty bad Utopia though. This gets like a Karas. Wow. I think Sag1tta is recognizing that he's cooked. He's like, do I GG now? Do I GG later? If I GG now, I can go next game like a little bit sooner. That means I could probably squeeze in 1 more league game by the end of the day. Choices. Who got banhammered? Nez. Well, I mean, banhammer, that's a little bit excessive for a lighthearted 10-minute timeout off of a cheeky comment. What he doesn't know is these titans are about to roll MrPlane. Oh yeah. Luna's back. People happy. Okay. So Plane is gonna be breaking 1 for free. Despite having like a good game, it's only 1 for free break. That's kind of insane. Both players are not having a nice time here. Ooh, Black Dragon's on the main break. Nyx Warrior's on side break. They're just gonna go main, lol. Man got Templar neck. You're the second person today to say that. And unfortunately, I can't even really disagree. Bro, about to kick up the righteous fire. Your PoE brings it out. Yeah, I mean, it's PoE season after all. I just got the maps finally. Pretty slow this time around, but I'm getting there. I think the maps are different this league. I didn't even, like, check anything out. Ooh, okay. So, Sag1tta's actually gonna be breaking fine here. I wonder how the AI even lost. Well, I guess the genies died and then there was nothing to kill the dragons anymore. Diplo offense. Diplo picked up over offense. That's a little bit, well, kind of makes sense maybe. AI did lose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder how AI lost. He's like, I can finally afford the gremlin upgrade. Alright. Alright, I just remembered. The great gremlin massacre of 132. Alright, that happened. Shit. I guess the gremlin upgrade investment doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Better luck next turn. Is this guy AI created? No. Isn't Diplo better because he has no build? Well, he does have build. He has genie investments. But, I mean, I guess I can understand why Diplo over offense. It's just that, you know, offense is like pretty nice like fit with Master Genie playstyle, especially on the Feint. But, I can also see why he feels like he can't afford it on the Feint anymore because he has like trash skills like Wisdom right now, playing skill tree. So, fitting other things like that is harder because of it. Dude, takes retail, one shots. What a Hero 3 classic that is. Not taking advanced pathfinding in this situation. Does he have green boots? MrPlane can't afford windows. No. Okay. He does have, yeah, easy scrolls here available. He needs to, like, be able to go and rally. And he has, like, a lot of armor to rally for sure. By the way, windows make it worse. You need to, like, close the windows if you don't want to be that the case. Look at this. You see what light does? Excuse me. My vampire came out. No, but actually the outside is very nice. Thanks for the flashbang, Glitchab. That's quite the fight. He will be able to take all the retails though, which is pretty funny. No, like, it doesn't need the arrow. You can just... No? What the f... Okay, I guess that's fine. Never mind. It's already dark in majority of Russian places anyway. Well, yes and no. In majority of, like, the ground area of Russia, yes. But not in the majority of where places of where people actually are in Russia yet. Right? I think that's the correct distinction. Because, like, yes, the Siberia is probably, like, dark already. But no, people don't mainly live in Siberia. Can I ask how much money the winner is going to get in this tournament? I believe the first place prize is like $1,000. The second place is $600, and the third place is gonna be $400. Those are the... yeah, that's the rewards. Music OST info. We're currently just listening to Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Original soundtrack, full album, Gareth Cocker. Yeah. And we're currently here. You will play for free plays today. All I heard was... Ay. Anyway. That's a spellbook right there. Wow. That's an awesome spellbook. I wish I had that spellbook. He doesn't cast it? He doesn't click the spell? After the giants hit, he clicks the spell? Oh boy, now he's mismoraling. You wouldn't expect it, but it's actually good that Sag1tta didn't build by him, because the point is to trade genies for a big mid-army build up anyway. It's optimal playstyle. It's just like you wouldn't expect pigtails to be a good idea, but it turns out it's ideal hairstyle. Yeah, there you go. What's the most French hairstyle? I feel like it's buns. Because I feel like buns... I associate the bun hairstyle, like the samurai bun in the modern day, with narcissism. And I associate narcissism with French people. My brain works weird. I should cleanse myself at some point. But anyway. French braids, surely. Yeah, Balding. Now double the P scroll. Hide your Frenchman. Why are we getting so much hate today? I'm sorry. Are we at the politics part of the series? No, not yet, not even close. Utopia here coming in for MrPlane. He really needs like just a bunch of experience in order to be able to, yeah, just use the control spells that he already has. We'll go back and we'll go for like another Utopia here. I don't even know how many mammoths he has to rally. I would assume it's gonna be like about at least 30. So the brother's gonna be having a horde of war mammoths on a Creely at the beginning. I mean, yeah, on week 3 on a V1 game. That's very, very strong. So far, his opponent doesn't really like have anything that would be even like close to matching up to that. So it's up to Sag1tta to like make a huge comeback here of some sort. Using men, and especially like using Diplotium, there are going to be options for it, but it's definitely going to be like really hard. Hey, our father. I made good baguettes, guys. Be nice. Hell yeah. I made some banger paninis a few days ago. And now you know. All right. Anyway. Watertown. So yeah, there's gonna be like a Spirit Prayer available for MrPlane by this point. So we're unlikely gonna be able to see him, you know, pursuing the Angelic Alliance. He'll more likely want an anti-Berserk, which is gonna be like a really good call. Because the War Mammoths can lose against Berserk, but they're probably not really losing against anything else this game. Especially when he has like water to support them too. So yeah. The Thane here still has like so much work to do this game. Fortunately, he at least has the haste from the Draken this game. So gonna be pretty fine. French are only narcissistic when they talk about food. Or their relationships. That's a guess. Based on experience. No, anyway. I'm just like around the wrong corners of the internet. It's like... DD here for Sag1tta comes in. And you know, he has expert DD, but when you have like expert DD, you are gonna be like able to play the game at least like somewhat. The mid faction being Stronghold is gonna be, well, I mean, it's strong. If he can like get some work done, then he's gonna be okay too. Let's see, being hateful today uncontrollably. I'm just... Arrgh. It'll pass, you know. It's just a phase, guys. Okay. Haste is not banned. Haste is banned in the format. However, the heroes that start with it, these still start with it as they usually would. In this game, Sag1tta had a Dragon start, and Fane has Scholar, so Fane can use his own Scholar to steal the haste from Dragon's spellbook. I say steal, but, you know, it's digital, so he just downloads the haste onto his own spellbook. So it's not really theft, now is it? Torrented, yeah. Scholar value I live to see today. Yep. Fane is a pirate, I see. Yar. Minus a few. I mean, he's just like mass bleeding genies every single step along the way. And is he gonna be TPing back? He is, okay. Judges the fact that he has like full control and doesn't really like need to go all in there immediately. He's gonna be able to rally a few more genies, but I mean, I don't know. If I was Sag1tta, I would be very sad about this game right now for very good reasons. I feel like he's like close to tabbing out here. Unless he can like find some sort of a winning line. For example, a winning line could be demon farming. If one of these side zones ends up being Inferno and he invests into it early enough and is left alone for long enough, then the demon stack could possibly like outshine everything else. That is like, you know, I'm just like thinking of potential scenarios where he's not like completely lost, dead in the water. So yeah, maybe Inferno side. Why does he not use the enhancers? Enhancers are actually units that are not native to snow. They're neutral units. That means that whenever you walk off-road with enhancers, you suffer a massive terrain penalty. That penalty, the amount of moon points that you have to like use up extra, it's just not really worth the value that they provide. That's why he's not taking them along with him until he can solve the terrain penalty issue. No rally by plane here yet. He basically finds the elixir. That's a lot of ifs. Was it a lot of ifs even? I am. So he already can rally the mems, but probably does not want to do it with advanced surf. It's 9, 8, and 8. So he has 25 extra mems to buy, putting him at a very low horde. 51 specialty war mammoths is going to be like king on week 3. And he's not even behind in stats, he's actually pretty far ahead in map tempo and stats and hero progression too. So MrPlane is currently looking to be tying up the series here. Nice and easy. Wow. Think I can. Time Diplo could be a solution here for Sag1tta. I wonder. I mean, sounds expensive, you see, and also like not even gold efficient. Nice little retail plus breath there. Ooh. Wizard's Well is surprisingly good for Sag1tta's efficiency around the map. He also does have the Wayfarer boots by this point, so, you know, you can grab the enhancers and move alongside them. I mean, they're almost all dead, but, you know, it's something. With a Wizard's Well, he can just go anywhere and just stay out, in case he finds that to be the best thing to do. I think that he wants to like make a long-term Titan investment, but that's kind of hard because he's poor. So, yeah. Sag1tta's like looking for outs here, but he's not really like finding them quite yet. It's a little bit of a rough spot to be in. I don't think he will GG out at a tournament game. Maybe not. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Oh, finds Titan Diplo at 50%. We'll get the Giant here as well for Sympathy. And potential build-out, of course. Titan Diplo is like not the best though that you could have. What would be quite a bit better than Titan? Actually, then Titan Diplo would be a Giant Diplo, because then you Diplo Giants at 50% value, you get like way more of them, and then you're spending gold at 100% gold efficiency when you are upgrading from Giants to Titans. Meanwhile, of course, when you're buying Titans straight up, you're spending all of your gold inefficiently, rather than only like a portion of the unit. Okay. More Utopias coming in here for playing. Trying to level up into, you know, all of the skills that he needs at Expert. What? Why did he defend? Oh. Ooh, boost the speed there. That's a nice find along the way to mid. And yeah, these mems are completely indestructible. Super strong. Even these ogres by this point are doing a pretty good job. Teapot! Look at those yeah, look at those stats, yo! So DD boots, DD mid, rally army, and potentially like push out pretty soon too. Let's see, what is the formula for Diplo calculation cost? Is it based on HP of the stack that wants to join? No. So you walk into a fight and there's gonna be like a certain amount of like a certain unit. You will pay the exact amount of gold that it would cost to buy all of those units in case you were to Diplo that. And then the amount that you get of the units is gonna be based on the percentage based on yeah, it's just gonna be based off of template settings. So like in GeoCom, you're always gonna be paying 100% of like the fight that you're joining, but you're only getting like a percentage of the army back. I mean, onto yourself. On V1 of GeoCom Superhero, you will be getting 25% across the map, with the exception of... No, just 25% in the desert and 50% side on the side zones. Why would you want a percentage of army back? Thanks, Clem. And yeah. It's kind of nice that if you're deploying things that require resources, you will not have to pay those resources, and they're not like transferred to like gold cost or anything like that. It's just ignored. 42 already, and he has another town to rally to. So a big rally here coming in from MrPlane. I like the mammoths. They're fluffy. Hell yeah. Why he don't invest in Jotun? It wasn't really ever, like, on the table. Like, if you imagine the game that happened like until now, when would you have liked MrPlane to invest into Jotun? I feel like if you look at this game, like the choices that he made, every single step along the way just kind of like made sense, and now he's here. Yeah, there wasn't like really any like cozy window that he could have like done it on so far. Maybe he'll actually do it now though, at the end of this week. Okay, I feel like the game plan of Sag1tta is just over. So Sag1tta had a plan where he was going to be deploying a bunch of like shooters and then using his wisdom in order to accommodate both the sharpshooter onto his hero as well. So it was going to be both of the sharpshooter titans that he's like getting through diplomacy. And that would have been like a really good strategy to go for, a really good play to make. However, now he failed to level up and ended up with offense instead, meaning that he either has to like get away from this archery playstyle, or needs to accept the fact that he doesn't get scouting. And even that is like not exactly a choice that he can make. So yeah, no scouting for Sag1tta. Nope, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna be maybe getting a Ring of Vitality. Right now, yeah, Plane can oh, this is like an amazing amount of army that Plane is gonna be getting just from like a single fight in the desert. This is what... Wait, was that double prayer? For good measure. B plus birds? No, it's definitely both tier 6 plus boxes. I'm expecting 15 Cyclop Kings and 4 ABs. That would be my first guess. What price? First place $1,000, second place $600, third place $400. 8 and 15. Okay, that was almost right. I guessed the Cyclop Kings correctly. Just didn't guess the B type correctly, actually. Oh well. It's okay. More pathfinding. Is it shared third place, or do you play Ordeum? I play Ordeum. I'm gonna be playing around the 20th. Pretty far, yeah, but we'll be able to like have a fun event with Orde live here. Oh, what plays do I get, Lexia? The mascot. Is Orde also Lithuanian? Nope. He is Estonian. Live audience to you, maybe? No. Well, yeah, but no. Pom-poms? What is even that? Okay. Nice build-outs here. But, isn't actually building out into Jotuns quite yet. We'll be statuing up, and it's gonna be a lot of army. Wow. Bees with runes and water. That's, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, MrPlane is looking a little bit unstoppable here. Because strategy and his tempo are both impeccable. He will just get like a few Jotun warlords for their utility to be traveling, you know, to get the beehies and the mammoths exactly where they need to be. And then, yeah, it has also like water magic to rely on. It's big. Can you make a Coco? Can you make with Coco a 7-game series? We're probably gonna be doing like some special things. I'm not really sure what kind of special things yet. Either like penalty games or hot seat or whatever. But whatever gimmicks we're gonna be doing for the games, we're probably gonna be like somewhat more time consuming, making the best of 5 longer than what it already would be. Because of that, I don't really feel like we'll want to extend that to like a best of 7. Do Lithuanians like Latvians and Estonians? Yeah, ish. Okay, another rally. Gonna be coming in here for MrPlane. And after this rally, I'm pretty sure that Plane by that point is gonna be like claiming the entirety of the map for himself. He's gonna be having almost like a throng of mammoths. However, it's all like kind of scary in the case that he does not have yeah, if he does not have the anti-berserk yet, then it's always like a little bit of a scary spot without that. However, he has like decent like meaty stacks too that would be catching the turn, so it's like not that big of a problem, I guess. Ish. You're almost living in Latvia, like Shav. Yeah. That's an army. Yeah, this is an insane army already. Like, see, if you had to choose what fictional universe would you get If you had to choose, what fictional universe would you get isekai'd to? Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The fuck is getting isekai'd? Getting banished to a different parallel world. With different rules for being, usually. It's an anime genre. For the most part. Unless she was a void elf. Lord of the Rings. I mean, dude. Who even lives a good life in Lord of the Rings? Nobody lives a good, peaceful life in Lord of the Rings. You're either a peasant there, completely having like no say over your fate, or you have like so much responsibility that you don't get to enjoy your privileges. It's like really one or the other there, no? Nah. High School DxD? Depends on time. But the hobbits are living quite well, I think. If the story is over in Lord of the Rings, I see. Okay. As expected, MrPlane is just going over through Sag1tta's side of the desert, completely like taking control of the entire map here. You know, it is his right, as he's currently like way stronger, and he's not really going to be missing out on the timings that he is stronger on. Small, not going to be happy about that. Well, I mean, at the very least it's plus tier, so it's not many. So Sag1tta going for like an archery plan here. Hey Don? You're playing Path of Exile? That's a... No, that's a golem dwelling. Not another XP shop. No. Gotcha. Then, after a good tea, you have a nice little lemon slice that you eat with the entire peel, of course. Nice. I'm playing Midnight actually. I joined the free expansion in the stream. Saved easy $130 and it's actually decent. Wow. Okay. MrPlane here. Yeah, MrPlane's turn. He's just like going through 17 behemoths already. Bro, what? What even is that? That is insane. He already has like all the stats too. A very, very strong V1 here, played by MrPlane. Impressive to be honest. How he made this happen from what seemed to be like a very humble beginning there at the start of this game. It seemed like Sag1tta's plan was coming like more together. I feel like, yeah, Sag1tta just didn't end up finding the money, and the Northern expedition there in the early phase of the game just ended up being like way too brutal. It didn't achieve anything. Sag1tta's cooked so hard, it's not even funny. Yeah. Bro is got cooked until the meat comes off the bone. Yeah. Are you American by any chance, sir? Even better, builds immune system. Okay. Put the helmet here too. Pretty good. Does not go like full aggro, you know, does not really care to invade the biome. I mean, with as much control as he has, he's gonna be like winning as long as he's like doing what he does. Because he recognizes that, he doesn't really like mind the opponent like not wanting to immediately die. Playing is simply intimidating for the next games. Well, no. I mean, Sag1tta's like, come on, bro, you won't even kill me. I can't GG out, this is a tourney game, bruv. Come on, man. Yeah, he's just... like, he's going for the Utopia first, which is gonna be like a good thing to do. Sag1tta army looks so sad, man. Maybe he's just draining Sag1tta's sanity by letting him live? Well, no. He's just, you know, Plane is just being diligent, you know? There's no reason to, like, take a risk when you are ahead. And, he perceives himself to be ahead and gaining getting even, like, more far ahead as time passes, so... taking a risk here is just, like, pretty foolish. And he doesn't feel like being foolish. Anyway, W here for Sag1tta is gonna be, like, a pretty good turn, considering the fact that he does not have scouting, you know? Just a mini Utopia, so... trash. He needs, like, big ones. Okay, let's set your free. That's good. Does MrPlane have anti-berserk already? I don't think so. That might also be like the biggest reason why Sag1tta is still alive. He skipped archery. He needs scouting. No, the brother actually needs a grail. That's what he needs. I mean, even if he just, like, straight up got the grail for, like, free, descended from the heavens, just, like, straight upon him at no cost, even then, he would still be losing. Imagine that. And it would literally reveal the entire map and open up a secondary skill slot. That would be a very, very big boon, but even with that boon, it would be very questionable whether he would be able to make it or not. He is, like, making a decent investment, though. Got the dwellings, got the experimental shops, is gonna be looking to double some too. So, yeah, double build. Utapone. Appreciate yourself, thank you. And I wonder if there's a world where PDF, like, maybe can create some sort of setups where it might be winning, but, it's kind of hard to imagine because there's water in the Creely, right? The water in the Creely basically, like, fills in any gaps in, potentially, in MrPlane's plan. Don't mind me, by the way, playing a Raj in retail, Alekshav, sitting harmoniously next to a massive bridge with enough fall to end someone and just distracting people so they run off the bridge and die in war mode. Wow. Awesome. Sounds like something I would do. Oh, he had an berserk already. Oh, he did, huh? Okay, my bad. Oh, well, yeah. MrPlane's like in no rush to end this game at all. I mean, yeah, with a perfect skill tree, this map control, and this level of build-out, there's really no reason for MrPlane to be sweating here at all. Okay, easy. And a double box. Oh, 15 Cyclops, 4 ABs. That's insane, right? Holy. Yeah, that's big. Can 85 Mammoths equals to 30 Archangels? Can, but doesn't. New players that hit auto run and don't look at the screen. So many bots that I see that just fall in their death. Wow. Okay. A few giants would join here, but like, yeah, it's like not really much. +2, let's go. Yeah, Sag1tta gotta be... look around the side zone here. Still not as painful as our game frame. No, actually, quite a bit more painful. Because, like, he does not have, like, as good of an excuse to not be playing the game here. You know? I didn't have air matches, that's way much more of you know, bad thing. And also I could have potentially won the finale deal. If he just like unlocked a tiny bit more, I actually was winning. So I had odds, you know. I had odds. It doesn't feel like Sag1tta here has odds. Game frame was pure unlock. True. Okay. I mean, I would be scared playing against this, though. Not from what Sag1tta's currently showing, but MrPlane. Despite having like a seemingly like a basic meh start, the destination here is like very impressive. Game 3, it's not a 0-1. We're referring to my game frame in my semifinals here, which decided that Sag1tta is the one playing instead of me. This series is currently game 2, yes. Let's not talk about their games, please. I mean, okay, we can do that, that's fine, but why? Tell me why. Okay, mine's some pretty nice looking content here. I bet all my points on the wrong guy. So you did, huh? Better luck next time. Oh, finds a lot of good content here. Plane does. He's gonna be building beehives, now finding like some more dwellings, finding libraries, utopias, everything. I mean, yeah, the brother's just gonna be astronomically growing. He's gonna be having like both more gold, because he will have like way more access to utopias, and he will also have like better efficiency to spend it in, because he's gonna be straight up buying armor from towns, rather than, you know, deploying, which is way less efficient in terms of like your gold percentage. -2 giants. Oh, ooh, Sag1tta's like not very happy about that. Like he really wants to call it, I think. Oh my god, he's so close. Hmm. No sacrifice, just minus... He paid 20k gold for those for those two giants, by the way. And now this Utopia is just gonna be giving him 30k back. The brother, after 2 Utopias, basically ends up with 1 Naga bank worth of stuff. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Flies the town here, gets out. It's actually finding Utopia despite not having scouting, which is very good for him, of course. Start of the game, so Sag1tta looks so chill. Now I can feel his pain. Yeah. Painful indeed. Wow. Okay. I mean, Titans are here, and I'm pretty sure Sag1tta's just gonna be like YOLOing in. He doesn't even like see his last skill yet, by the way. Now that's kind of a skill issue, just being level 20 on 144. Should have been able to like find some more XP. Or maybe he's like deliberately like avoiding XP so he can maybe like try to find a uni or a scholar. Maybe. But like, But at this point you just really like have to have a skill, whatever it may be, you know? You can't delay it by that much, and then still expect to have like winning odds here. Can't even afford the Titan upgrade, almost whatsoever. And this turn, oh yeah. Oh, so many dwellings here for behemoths. Yeah, he's gonna be like staying out here, flagging all of them. He's gonna be on like a bunch of behemoths here this game. But what he's missing is gonna be the Jotun. He needs like a few Jotun here in this game too. Okay, it seems like he is gonna be building towards that. Okay. Stop making excuses for yourself, God in it. I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough information to claim that it's unironic. Okay, that's a pretty bad level up. Yeah, that's not really finding Utopia either. Okay, he calls in. I mean, kinda makes sense. There's literally like no hope here. So Sag1tta ends up losing game number 2. By the way, his rating is actually quite a bit higher, sitting at 6 for free. I just saw it. There we go. So yeah, MrPlane ties up the series to 1-1. And from this point onwards, we still have a best of 3 here incoming. MrPlane was just like, far ahead here, every single step along the way. And, yeah, it was pretty cool. Of a game. And now it is 1-1. So, we can, maybe take like a really short break. Hopefully. Well, he actually GG'd out. I was wrong. Well, I mean, he tried. He most definitely tried and looked for it, but, yeah, didn't end up finding it. It is what it is. I'll be right back. Okay, so what do we have here? Sag1tta seems to be chilling. I see. The army diff was too big. Well, I mean, the current army, the army growth, the stats, the map control, yeah, everything. Tournament final. Look at this title. Tournament final. Jackson Storm, me, versus Lightning McQueen, MrPlane. Alright. 2,500 coming in. How do I make some points? Bro, I need to ban Ame. I don't know. Anyway, we need a soundtrack. Hey, Balthazar. Hades, maybe? By the way, where's your Com31 superhero to download? I don't find it on the MKC side. Yeah, it's not an MKC format. The com means that it's community. It is over here. The normal com. The superhero variant should be somewhere there, but I don't know exactly where. So yeah. That is where it's at. Bruh, the community is not only Russian though. Yeah? Hey, look at this back to you, just in time. You chillin'? Hell yeah, we chillin'. Good to hear 3 here. 4,200 gold for the color. It's getting more expensive by the game. Plane gets it every time though. Anyway, it's 1-1 now. Do we have Gamba? Yeah. We will lock in the plane victory. And we will start the next one. Who wins game number 3, 50-minute Gamba. Put all your points in. You think it's worth? Yeah. Red color is like absolutely amazing, and the starting gold is like not that big of a deal. I already like predicted that we're gonna be paying a lot more for color as we develop into like the idea of trading here in the very first place, so yeah, that's exactly what happened. Free Ogre Box, kind of. We'll go for that one first, eh? I mean, sure, why not? The upsec is pretty annoying. Calibers are on. Yeah, I'm on tempo variants. Getting the higher tempo hero is very usually gonna be something that you want to do. What is this majestic music? It's Han 4 OST. The only thing that Han 4 is good at. Good 4. Pretty big fight here. How did he end up in this fight without any ocean ends? Only nymphs. MrPlane missing out on Black Dragon from Kabam. He paid for red, he doesn't have the gold to afford it. 40 men of the sea for that. Sure. Gotta be trying for this too. That's kinda hard. On 4 music is really goated. Yes. Also, I think it's a little bit loud. Or am I wrong? A little bit loud. Dog box here for playing immediately. And he has like options for like a lot more content immediately. So, likely gonna be keep though. Can't really tell yet. Oh yeah, okay, MrPlane keeps. We can only see their chats whenever they're in combat. Whenever they're outside of combat, they're blocking their own chats. Right. Right. Nice. But at this point he developed the Cassie to be like pretty damn strong. This content would have been like some of this content would have been better found by the Quarks, for example, like the sword at least, because he's planned to main the Quarks, you know. Wow, that's a lot of items immediately into the game. Pretty cool. The Cassie was level 4. The brother just wasted 4 levels worth of XP. And gonna be like accomplishing nothing instead on this turn. Well, I guess like just moving into the distance some. Well, it doesn't really find like a lot of content, so yeah, he just ends up 1-1-1ing after finding absolutely nothing. Now we have a V2 game, Tark versus Galfran so far. Lord Hart in the Tavern, pretty good, probably gonna be mained. As a day 1 boss available to you, could be vampires. Tark is gonna be sent off somewhere. Can't really like farm. Oh wait, no, he could have like done the gremlins for the next farm. Oh yeah, but he's red, so he doesn't really have like any gold to do so in, I guess. It's gonna be the point. Is this a best of 3 or best of 5? It's a best of 5. It's a bird. It's a MrPlane. It's a win in the 3rd game. Wow. Yeah. Let's go. Sure. So he's out of gold now. Managed to get up to 5 nicks. Not bad. Has a cannon yard. Can't afford a cannon though. It's 3,000 gold. Almost gets you a town. Probably just gonna call a reset after like running all the way here. Yeah. Just ends up 1-1-1ing out. Oh, premium. Clancy here. Clancy Curie on the V1, so gonna be Curie being played on this V1 with boots of speed, available straight up in the buy-in. There's also like a stun boss too, but a pretty low rolled army from the heroes in general. Another Quarks Cassie combination for Sag1tta. We also have like another V1 situation. I believe there's gonna be... There's currently like 1 reset per player, right? That's still available. Sag1tta reset the first map, MrPlane reset the second map. What? Yo, what? What? Okay. That was weird, but whatever. Shamus Puppet, I think? Not bad. Pretty decent RT. Is there a setup to be had here? Well, no. I mean, the setup is going to be including the crewmates getting hit, so you kind of just have to, like, accept that immediately. It felt like he wasn't accepting it for a while, and then he accepted it, like, very explicitly after, so, yeah, I'm just kind of weird to see. The variant is currently V1. Wait, he's actually playing Clancy over Curie. No, okay, no, he's not. I was gonna say that would have been something. But no, not quite. He collects the early box and is moving out. Plane has to make a call on whether he's resetting or not. Okay, Plane keeps. He has Curie, he has boots speed. He's gonna be happy enough with this. By the way, does pathfinding work for Sag1tta on Swamp? Did they fix it? There's nothing to be fixed. It does not work on Swamp in order... I mean, it works fully as intended. I guess you just may be misunderstanding the intentions. A hive here. Not bad. Another V1! Well, I mean, we don't really know yet. Sag1tta might reset. Seems like he's keeping, and there's like no day to reset, so if he keeps, then we have this game. But again, I feel like Sag1tta is completely directionless in this game, even if he does have like some tempo, so I would like to see a reset from him. I wonder if he will recognize the fact that he's completely directionless. I mean, the boss is like a little bit alluring, but like it doesn't really lead anywhere. There's no dwellings, there's no nothing. What are you doing? You know? View on its Giga. If you see upgraded your 7 build out, yeah. I thought it lowers the cost after the reduction of native terrain is applied, but I guess it's applied afterwards. Well, I mean, it does. Pathfinding has like 75% reduction in terrain penalty, right? So whenever you're going to be on a swamp, so you're paying 175% of movement, and then it's down to like 100%. Anyway, the reset is called by Sag1tta, so currently MrPlane is the only one with a reset. Ooh, Jedi Mitari, no gunner in the dungeon. That's pretty unfortunate. MrPlane might still get intimidated by the possible presence of it. Probably a Draken Desire here for Plane. Mitaran V3. Mitaran V3 completely sucks. It's like the worst thing ever. Because you only get the dragons in the desert, and by the time you're in the desert, it's the game's almost decided by that point, you know? By whoever gets like the sooner entry. Yeah, Desire is gonna be the expected one. Because you would probably play Draken over Broghild on a V2. Maybe. Seems like he's interested in that box over there. But native units have 100% on Swamp now, so shouldn't it lower the cost to 85 per step also? No, the game never really worked that way. You know, like Wings didn't really do that either. Extra Fly also not. Basically, it doesn't really like work that way. Pathfinding is applied always. Not only after you check for whether it needs to be applied. Wait, is terrain rolled separately from the town? On a V3, yes. In any other variant, no. Okay, Sharpie boss here, the one for the Desire, so he's probably keeping. I wonder what's happening here. Mitari being played here over the Jedi. I didn't like that, but sure. Whatever he sees fit. I mean, maybe there's like a chance for Jedi still. We can already enter in the overlay because I can't really see him throwing this map. Yeah, I don't think MrPlane is gonna be tossing this one. So it's gonna be Fortress. Tazar. Versus, yeah, MrPlane keeps, so this is the map. And the Mitar Drake is gonna be the main. There we go. So now all of this is like locked in, right? Good. And we do have a gamble going, right? So I think we are all set. Now all that's left is to enjoy the game. Let's do this! There's still like not quite a start here for Sag1tta, at least as far as we can tell. Most of these fights are a little bit like scary. Could use the Portal of Summoning for some tempo. He's blue, so he ended up getting quite a bit of extra money here for that as well. Picks up the Pathfinding, finds Diamond Golems. And it's just gonna be like, yeah, going straight through the entire map. I believe that those Juggernauts are probably doable actually. Interesting. It might not be like completely obvious, but CC guy in the Finnish Thinged Mitari is good on V3. Oh, the strain, by the way. It generated on the wrong side, though. Yo, we're doing good. X-Miss. We're doing hella good. Okay, he's gonna be trying to use that terrain there. needs to reposition a little bit. But, he'll be fine after he does. Mitari sounds kinda cool. Gonna name my son Dan. Pretty well done, fine. Good level up Steam, and now has 15 enhancers. Oh, Plane is crushing this game number 3. Oh. That's kind of insane. The brother's just like rolling through. The reason why he was confident in taking on that Juggernaut fight is specifically because he's aware of the variants. This is like, you know, having awareness of like what the variants are and how they influence the map generation is very, very important. Usually going into several Juggernauts there would be like very, very dangerous because in most other variants you could be generating that several as like 9 Juggernauts. However, there's not a single boss available in the V3 biome that would be guarded by 9 Juggernauts on the V3 because the biggest boss is going to be Enhancer, so it's going to be like an Enhancer worth of upgraded Juggernauts, plus of course the treasury that they're guarded with, but still. If you're like aware of that, then you can actually make the call that, okay, this is actually 5 robots, and then, you know what, like 5 robots doesn't really seem like that hard to me right now, so I can just like straight up go for it. You don't have to prepare for 9, because of a variant knowledge. Very impactful and very important. So yeah, Plane is currently in the lead. And Sag1tta, after winning game 1, is currently looking like he is being bullied. He just runs into a fight, going full YOLO. Oh, come on. Don't say we're not getting a game free, though. We want the game free. We want 5 games. It's not gonna count, even if it's gonna be 2-2. If we don't get a good game free. You understand? He's actually not dying here. Cool. As a wise man once said, Roboti. I saw the title of Grand Finals and immediately knew it was casting. Well, sounds like you just saw the semifinals. Like, what, are you flexing the fact that you saw the semifinals? Is that what it's all about? Okay, he managed to actually win this, and we'll get like a semblance of a start here. Some Bor Classic. Yes, sir. We won 5 games too. Hell yeah. Ooh, those trolls there look pretty. Yeah, look like a good fight. We're probably seeing like a week 1 break here by MrPlane Cesar. With MrPlane gone, there's like no illumination there at all. So the only thing that's like illuminated is like MrPlane. Actually, MrPlane is luminescent. If you think about it, by what we just saw. How many people were banned today? I don't know, like 3? 4 now. Why? I have no idea. I don't really have a reason. Just no Cass's belly. Just war. You know? Sometimes... Sometimes one wakes up and chooses violence. Oh, another board box. So now 100 boards here for the Mitari. Naturally, he's gonna be like going for all of this content too. A psychic. I mean, a gold golem box, by the way, almost breaks that psychic break on stone. Wow. I mean, I'm still surprised it was only 3 timeouts with the chat quality like. I still have it. I still have it on my clipboard. I'm gonna have this on my clipboard for a while. Oh, this is amazing. But yeah, we need to like check out MrPlane's. Oh my god, there's 71 diamond golems on his side. What the? Okay, yeah, he's breaking on 117 here. Just like rolling through the fountain into the unicorns and into the desert. Holy, that is a lot of diamond golems. However, on a clash, it's gonna be like a little bit dangerous for him to do this because if he doesn't really find good fights to fight and ends up getting blocked by like range units when he only has like diamond golems basically, I mean gold golems, then it's gonna be, you know, a tough situation to navigate for sure. Ring of Life literally means that bacon extra fatty. We're diamond golems. Okay, gold golems. It's just, this is the same thing, okay? Let's be real. Auto survives with 58 gold golems. And of course he's gonna be able to do better. You can press Windows V to extend your clipboard capabilities. What if I don't want them extended? You sound like you're gonna be selling me extended warranty as well. I don't like your kind. Did I miss the gamma for this game? Might have. I mean, yeah, 117 break here. Super impressive by MrPlane. Finds like the route, like absolutely decimates the map from start to finish here. Well, I mean, the finish is like still pretty far, and he will definitely have like still hurdles that he will face. Given this early break. He's gonna be like very much at the mercy of like what the desert generates this game. What reason is there for not having Golem Wall on V3 format? I don't know. Water. What? Go back. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be able to get mana on this turn, in case he has no way to get that. Okay, yeah. DD on 117 is pretty insane. Sag1tta's like finally finding tempo too. No, he looks like he's about to. He looks like a victim. You know, like somebody that's about to like get hunted down, and MrPlane is about to do that. So I feel like he's just like recognizing his position in this game already. He recognizes that being 117 when you start tempoing on a V3 is gonna be like way too slow to be competitive. And yeah, it seems like that realization is hitting him hard. Yeah, there's like enough marketplace action here to be able to afford a mage guild, and MrPlane still needs like another skill, which is gonna be Air Magician, and it's a pretty important skill to get, of course, but he will get it eventually, he's guaranteed to, but it's only guaranteed onto slot 8, and if he's gonna be getting it onto slot 8, then he's gonna be playing still like for a pretty long while without it. Is it okay to stop watching now and go clear obscure? Of course not. I require full attention, Prankmaster, from the very beginning till the very end. MrPlane dropping bombs on Sag1tta. Anyway, so, okay. V3 deserts are really hard to navigate. The reason is, very simple, right? Is just because, every single box is an exotic dragon, so that means that, they're pretty, like, insanely heavily guarded. Every single box here in the desert, and you might get yourself in a position where it's gonna be, like, really hard to, like, get any farming done. He does manage to find the first fairy, but ends up bleeding a lot of army for it, so I don't know, it's even questionable if it's even worth it, you know? MrPlane still has like a lot of things to solve ahead of him, So there we go. And also if Sag1tta gets the late game on the Mitari, then, you know, he also has like pretty decent odds here. And it's also good that V3 does not really require you to hold on to your buy-in for optimal good gameplay. So he could just, you know, like the opponent's aggressive, he could just like sack his buy-in and just continue farming somewhere else, in case he gets control fast enough in the very first place to get away from this. But we'll see if that happens or not. Holy hairstyle of hell. Hairstyle of hell? What the hell? That sounds very excessively rude. Why? He's slaying. Okay. Hell yeah. This is gonna be like another big box. It's gonna be either enhancers or gold golems. Not even sure which one would be better. One enables break better, the other one enables Utopia better. You know? Dual dragons? Yes, sort of. Even the exotic dragons get the bonuses from Mutari's specialty. Everyone does. Even fairies. Okay, enhancer box. That crystal dragon break is kind of doable right now. I mean, Sag1tta is farming. He also has those, Wayfarer boosts right past that. Though I'm not really sure if he needs them. Oh, he does, actually. So that's like a pretty good break option. Only 4 crystals when he has tactics, and then he gets Wayfarer boosts immediately after. Probably seems like the best option that he has available to him. Coat will give mana. Which doctor support my vein? Of course I get. What the hell? Who do you take me for? It's a war. Would you rather fight? No. I'm not even sure why I began reading that. What is that one goblin spy there? That goblin is ruining the morale of this entire army. Imagine that. You know, somebody was gonna be like happy and making like a power play with like a double turn in this army on this day, and only because of that one goblin would they choose not to. You know what? I don't feel like it. Oh, pretty big fight. The goblin got yeeted to the Shadow Realm. Yeah. Important for the chicken question. Huh. Okay, probably gonna be getting a Crystal Dragon over here. Crystal or Rusty? Can't really tell which one. Anyway, it seems like he's progressing into an exotic dragon army here decently well. Wow. Impressive. And yeah, now he has a Crystal Dragon. Speaking of Crystal Dragons, Sag1tta's currently breaking. Honestly, for that kind of slow of a start, this is a good break timing. Not bad. Nice. Picks up Earth Magician here and is going to be immediately pursuing. Oh, this is kind of cursed now. I guess he can pass by below the Phoenixes, but I doubt he wants to fight anything here for now. And I doubt it's going to be like even any easy to find anything that he wants to fight for. I guess like scrolls could be a thing. You could get scrolls, get back into the biome, and then farm a few more boxes, then get back into the desert. Oh, okay, but like that's like, you know, the opponent's going to be like pretty far ahead after all of that. Which is not good. Ooh. That's a good fight right there again, but once again not really available because he He dies to these dragons every time. It's free. It's free! Ah, GG. Oh! It's actually lucky. No upstack and not max slots roll. I feel like in V3 you almost like run into, almost always do run into a max slots roll over here. You have to risk it now? Maybe. Yeah, the train is pretty good. Is this the right way to go though? Maybe. Can protect everything. It's not. I guess gold golems move one up. Wait, that didn't breath them, by the way. It's actually a fake breath setup of some sort. That's hilarious. Okay, no, not anymore. Bottom row, 3. In row, nomad front. Golem, row 2 back. Oh. Gold golem's here. Oh, nomad's here. Shooter's here, as normal. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Then there's just like no Dishex to breath through. And you can't let breath backwards. Yeah. Okay, Crystal Dragoneer gained on the Mutaria, no less, so he has like extra stats for her. Oh, he actually can't even pass over to the wings. That's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, these options kind of suck. Yeah. He will intro the sim turns. Something that Plane should have already done, but yeah. He's gonna go for the Hydras? Yo! How do you expect to beat them? Lots of Chaos Hydras here. I'm not really sure what will ever deal the damage. Quite the minimap on MrPlane side. Sag1tta looks like really sad. I don't think that he's sad, but I do think that he enjoys the good old sad boy aesthetics. Okay. Plane continuing to succeed in this V3 desert. Which is not an obviously, like, easy thing to do at all. So, that's impressive so far. Dumb Golems here doing work. Well, Fair Dragons even did some work. Who would have thought? At a certain point, this Desire is of course going to be starting to, like, auto-combat everything on its exotic dragons, but, reaching that point is very, very important. Another fairy. It's not very. Oh, finds the Air Magician. Nice. He was gonna be guaranteed Air Magician. Wait, shouldn't he pick up that Diplo too? Wait, isn't there a Diplo in that university that's like literally the best last skill and also like fills in his entire skill slot, making it more likely that he can level up the air sooner, up to expert? He missed it! On the B3, Diplo is 50% in the entire map, by the way. That's why Diplo's like pretty good. It's not like V2 levels of Diplo, but it's actually like still better than like V1 and V4 Diplo. It's like a middle option. It was extremely rude to time me out. Ooh, that message really makes me want to do it again. But it was rude. I'm sorry, Sag1tta. You did not deserve that. Could be an Azer. I don't know what Tulpa EI value is exactly. Are you rooting for it, everyone? Anyone? I'm rooting for 5 games. Diplo feels so useless in V3 now because you spend all the gold on well. Not really. You see, exotic dragons are actually like not very cost efficient when it comes to like actually like brawling. They're pretty bad units. The only reason why they're good on the V3 is because you don't really have like any other options of what to go for. Diplo provides you with an option to go for a very big non-exotic dragon army, and there's like massive fights out there in the desert too. So there's like 80 behemoths in a single fight. You deploy them at 50% efficiency, you get 40 behemoths, and you know, like behemoths just ignore all the defense skill of any exotic dragon and just one-shot all of them due to quantity and the effect, of course. You know, that's really, really good. Yeah. So, I wouldn't underestimate Diplo here, at all. Sagittarius grew some horns. Yes. Kind of a rough find. The crystal's also, like, stuck. Yeah, more rude would be a second time on. He's gonna pull, oh? He should be fine. That morale was really bad. That arrow seems like very ambitious, you know? It's like a giant, like, city-sized monster coming at you and you're shooting it with a pistol. Pew pew. Maybe that'll get him. Oh, Oi. I think he'll probably survive just fine. The Crystal Dragons, the Crystal Dragon will end up carrying, but, oh boy, is he not really having anything else. Probably shouldn't lead the Force Stag, since, you know, that's more useful. I think he wins. He just really needs to fight. Okay, it doesn't even try it. What? I think it was winning! Anyway, doesn't really... Okay, well, anyway. That's game 3. Blasted all the way to 1-2-4. And Sag1tta calls it! Sag1tta calls it. So, MrPlane takes the lead in the series, 2-1. So far, Sag1tta is getting the Ordelops treatment over here. Having one game off of Plane, and never sniffing victory ever again in his life. Yikes. Not very good. Hopefully Sag1tta can get it back together and claim some wins in this best of 5. Would love to see it. How much HP did he have left? I don't know. It depends if you trust the that HP Empire, the little one. So yeah, choose outcome. MrPlane, victory. He is far ahead here. Was already farming exotic dragons. And he's just like waiting for the next one. I got a surprise for you, Sag1tta. Come over into the room. Sit down. Let's trade for color. Nothing but wrong will happen. No, to be honest, he looks like he's chilling.
Сява заместо тебя поставлю.
Like Shava? Did I hear my name? Or am I like paranoid? Help Ame? Question mark? He was not winning there. Force Stack is too strong. Maybe? He just said Lishav likes pancakes. That's not what... What? I mean, I do, but like... Where is this coming from? You know? Kepias. Appreciate yourself. Wait, that's a streak. Sorry. I'm silly. Anyway, they're going to game number 4 immediately. Let's go. Lekshav hating on pancakes. I'm literally not. Okay, so 4,100 gold here paid by Sag1tta this time around. For the first time, Sag1tta's actually gonna be red. And yeah, minus 41 and 41. Alright, we don't know the variant, then the heroes will be locked in later too. And then also we need to like edit the title. Hell yeah. All the serial killers hate pancakes. MrPlane is gonna be 2-1 ahead of Sag1tta. V1. Okay, thank you, because yeah, I wasn't looking at all. It's got a bit of army, and there's also like a hill fort to get you going. Why would you do that on the follow though? Since you're gonna be pathing down there anyway for the dwelling, and then the dwelling you kind of want to do on Kira because it's like a decent amount of XP by that point. So like, you know, think before you act, young one. Oh my god, that's a boost of speed on Sag1tta's side. Dude, that's like the most debate boost of speed that I've ever seen in my life. Like, where the hell are they? They could be 1,001 points away, they could be 2,001 points away. You don't know where they are. You have no clue where they are. You can see them, but you do not know where they are, actually. That's torture, actually. Like, what is this? That's so stupid. Where's the boots of speed, man? Boots of Ree! Skip scouting. Take scouting. Wait, but skip scouting? Is this really V1? It kind of looks like the playstyle is more V2-esque, if you ask me. I saw V2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said it was an easy dub clap. Like I don't think you know Russian Bayless. Well, Leshav got a massive assassination streak today. Finish that comment, Leshav. Veto. Okay. Is he gonna be dying here, I wonder? That's like not even many robots. Should be handleable, to be honest. Start to count. Let's do that. Who wins? Game number 4. I am. MrPlane. Sag1tta. And we start the prediction. Hell yeah. Let's go. Ooh, some explosions here. Okay, so Sag1tta just one's out of here. Recognizes that there's like too much explosion damage going on in order for him to— Wait, but he could have like just popcorned all of them. He doesn't know, man. They're not connoisseurs. I thought that whenever factory release, like all the good players kind of like eventually, naturally become connoisseurs. That's what I thought happens, but apparently it only happens to talented, beautiful, young individuals, such as myself, and not everyone. I see now. How can you— that fight was doable! You just hit one robot and all of them pop, no? Is he also a bad girl? Young? Yo. Oh my god, double amp here. That's pretty cool. I once again missed a variant. Okay, I guess like 2 genies. Not bad. Can make himself fast. But no gold. Yep. You're not young anymore. You're old like me now, like Shav. Well, nah. Well, yeah, I mean... Listen, if I'm old like you, then you're not old, okay? And that's like the actual conclusion. Wait, you're like 26, aren't you? Nah. I am 29, actually. I'm gonna be hitting 30 this year. Imagine. What a milestone. Nerf jeans. Is red really worth over 4K? Ancient shop? What do you mean ancient? Okay, so what's up here? Hello, Luna. Oh, sweetie. Gotta work for you, Lexi. No ban if said. I'll let you know after. Okay. Not a slur, by the way. A malalietka. That does not have any meaning to me. I have no idea what that is. His birthday is every day, so he's pushing 70,000. Oh, means youngling, underaged. Ah, like a Russian, like, word for, like, youngster. I think, yeah. Uncles are going around calling children malalietka. Kinda low-key cutesy. Got it. He's bluffing Drakenstart, I think. Oh, you mean, Sag1tta? Did he keep? I mean, he does have a day 2. No, there's no day 2 reset. And wait, is there like a bluff to be made here? I wonder. That's a crazy key. Well, yeah, but you don't win Heroes 3 games by resetting. That's my honest opinion. Wait, is he dying to a fight that auto won? Is that what's happening here, Sag1tta? Tell me. Is that what's happening here? Auto won this with 67 Master Gremlins and 12 Gargoyles remaining. You're gonna die! Okay, he doesn't die, but oh my god, is he coming close to you? What the hell? We're 110 Gremlins. I mean, it's kind of fine. And if he upgrades the Gremlins, gets the Lamps, then he's suddenly like in a position where he can take like really big fights. And on the V2, that's gonna be like pretty proper, right? Yeah. I mean, but fall on a V2 with a Jealous Star. I mean, maybe. Okay. So this is the map that we play, huh? Wow. We can have Ramparto. Mephala versus Tower. Nila. I feel like there's a game here to be played by Sag1tta. He just needs to like locate yeah, he just needs to locate the Titan boxes. I feel like one of the Titan boxes could be these Dread Knights over here. So if he just like upgrades the Gremlins, gets a few lamps, then suddenly he's in a position where he can take like some really big fights. Because the Gremlins basically like one-shot everything. It's only, the fights by that point are only about securing like a certain number of shots, you know? And it's like not too hard of a thing to do for a decent Hero 3 player. So, you know, he has options, which is good. The lead Gremlins for speed. Lol. The brother has like nothing to fight with. I mean, it's not like MrPlane's doing anything right now either. He has like, yeah, some elves and stuff, but like, okay. Okay, he's gonna be like going for like some of these boxes, but there's like not really an obvious progression here whatsoever. Also, I'll be right back. Just a moment. For that, I am back. Let's go. Plane roll the GG, go next type map. Huh, he doesn't have a start? Or is he owning? We'll see. Ooh, Master Genie. I mean, Genie's Magi here for Neela. So already he's getting like some tempo. I mean, looking like a game at least, you know? V4 is like way more dynamic than V1, you know? It's like not only what you build, you can just like straight up roll into like a few tiny boxes and then get going. If you remember, that one MrPlane game was pretty insane, where he was playing like a really weak castle game. He basically didn't do anything until 1-1. Then he went towards his break, and there was like a million content next to his break. Like 6 Archangels, like 50 monks, whatever, you know? He was able to like get himself strong just off of that one side of his biome in like 2 turns, and then he was suddenly breaking. So things can happen in V4. It's I mean V4 and V2. It's way more dynamic. So, and the skill trees are guaranteed too. So it could be like a fun, good long game here. Absolutely nothing to do near 3 towns. For playing, I mean, I don't know. The brother should be fighting golems. No, the brother has at least like 14 grandies and 20 sharpies. If he like kites a little bit, then some of these golems should be doable. No, dangerous kind of, but like. Well, I don't know. Sag1tta is winning, to be honest. Where even is Plane right now? In the sky. I don't know why I answered that way. I just had to. I'm compelled. Cheap arrows here are actually pretty cozy. It's like wait, is he dead? Why is he buffing not the ones that one-shot, you know? Buffed up Master Gremlins, the moment that they get blessed, they kind of like one-shot everything, so blessing Master Gremlins seems pretty good. And also displacement doesn't really make any sense either for Sag1tta. If you place, you know, Magi are way more functional off the corner. Gremlins are way better of a corner creature because they have melee penalty, you know? Magi have no melee penalty, so if you just corner the gremlins and then buff, you should be able to get through this fight. But I don't feel like this was the way to do the fight, and it's looking pretty Jover. Unless he just wants to surrender and continue, but like, damn. Is that it? I feel like this was doable if he played it better. No? I got a pizza, hand cream, and Lishoff stream. Good to go. Apparently, there's not really much remaining here, though. Ya perdole, what is this, Vijevka? Well. He's super tilted from the last 2 games, but there wasn't even like that much to tell from. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is cooked. Maybe the Magi with buffs can carry, just like melee. Hand-to-hand combat incoming? It just, how long? Okay. Loses. Well. GG. Plane! Well, okay, wait. Let's wait till it's official. Before we make the declaration. It is... Spasiba za igru. Za igri. Okay, so despite Plane... Okay, Plane is receiving the victory. So, once again, Plane manages to kind of sneak his way into #1 in the tournament. He takes it all. The grand finals won by Plane. 3-1 versus Sag1tta. We have our #1, MrPlane. We have our #2, Sag1tta. Good try. And then, of course, the 3rd and 4th spots will be decided with me facing Coco. However, that's gonna be a few weeks later. Sorry about that, but we're gonna be playing on the 20th, and we're gonna be doing something fun with that. So that's what's going on. And the series is over. Now he's doing the, you know, 2-finger instant transmission to teleport somewhere away from here, because, you know, who would like to be in the spot where they just lost a big series, you know? When you know that you could have done it, but you know, well, you didn't. 20th? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll delete the prediction. Take your points home. Huh? The plane landed, I repeat. The plane landed safely. Yeah. Why does he have a Shrek haircut? I don't know, seems kinda cute, right? Dude. Whenever somebody decides to be like a little bit quirky, you should like be like, hey, that looks pretty cool. Probably not your daily driver, but you know, nice. I wish he would try that fight again of the decays, but he would like... What's the point of not cornering the gremlins and cornering the normally penalty creature? Is there really like a strategy here that I'm missing? Why did I get less points when I gambled? I don't know. I deleted the predictions because the result was seen before the gambling was closed. Dude, there's no way that buffing these magi are better than buffing the master gremlins. And there's no way that cornering the magi is better than... Like, look, they have frenzy, bless, and everything. They're not one-shotting two behemoths. It's pathetic. These magi are pathetic. Let the master gremlins cook, bro. No, if somebody looks like a dumbass, you tell them they look like a dumbass. Otherwise, people get delusional. Bro, you have like way too much main character energy. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know. I feel like the world is a better place where they can express themselves without getting judged immediately. Like somebody who's just sounding bitter as fuck, okay? He would have gotten some Master Genie. Okay, would have been a pretty good Master Genie stack by that point, especially with the lamp here too. He would have been able to afford the lamp off the Medusa stars. Bad boys, alright. Thank you, welcome. I'm gonna be ending my stream very soon. Don't think I'm gonna be like playing after here. I came here for the series, and I'm gonna be leaving with that. Dude, I really want the Sag1tta to be doing these fights with like the proper setup. Is there really like an idea with this magic here like this? Zamitsky, yeah. Sometimes that's okay. Naturally. Sometimes I go live on stream on in my green dragon pajamas. Yeah. Anyhow, is it TTO? Nope. Their series is over. MrPlane won. Right now, they're just like looking around the map, having like celebratory laps and so on. The Mitara game is gone. Fuck me. The series is gone. MrPlane ran away with it all. Congratulations! Yeah, so big thank you to MrPlane and his community for bringing this tournament and the format to us. It has been a great, amazing journey and so much fun. Hell yeah, I almost made it to the very end as well. Top 4 is good. Maybe I'll get top 3 as well, you know? We'll see. Plane 1, Plane Invitational. First of all, it's not an invitational. Second, I mean, Plane is basically like, you know, his community is hosting it, but it's not like he's like the entirety of it. When do you fight? I'm gonna be fighting on March 20th. So, you see, the situation is like this. Me and Mole have a tournament series to play to decide who's gonna be 3rd and 4th. But we're gonna be doing that when Ordelops is gonna be coming over physically over to my place. We're having like a friend get together, and Ordelops is gonna be coming over. So we're just gonna do something fun for the 3rd place match together live here. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing yet. We might like community poll some suggestions on what we should do. PP neutral combat, hot seats, you know, like everything is like available on the table, but what we'll actually end up doing is I don't know yet. Pillow fine, I don't know. Anyway, I thank y'all for watching. I shall be calling it here. Woo! Hot seat and Mohas to no. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Appreciate the raid, bad boys. And see you all next time. I'll be passing it over to Papa Stygian. Dual Spring Clash, hell yeah. Best of 3 versus Venture, aw. Can we still duel? Spoiler, yes we can. Aw. Can't he actually though? What is this 125? Where's the investment, Stygian? Anyway, ciao.